going to change it. Everybody, we're going to get super close to one another. Because I am not as tall as Mr. Jones. And so, it's hard for me to sit there like that. All right. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. I'm back. Let's see how long this lasts. Let's see how long it lasts. Hi, Thomas. How are you guys doing? I got to add a little sticker here. Make sure that you're tapping the screen and sharing the live. Dude, let's go with this one. It's cute. I like it. Not that it's updating appropriately, so, you know. All right, that is for our spin. Tell you about that in a little bit. Let's get everything going. I haven't been live in a long time, so I'm sure everything is going to suck. But we're going to have fun anyway. Oh, man. Already. Hi, how are you?
Doing okay.
That's great. What would you like to add to the conversation today?
So I'm curious, why are you saying it's all men?
What, did you read the whole thing?
Why all men should be held accountable, especially Trump voters?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, question for you. Are you a feminist?
Everybody should be a feminist.
Okay, not necessarily, because
Why?
if you're not careful, it could lead to a toxic femininity aspect.
How do you figure that?
Because when they're blaming all men, it is simply stating a toxic feminist mindset, and in turn, toxic feminists are usually grandiose, narcissistic.
Okay, that's interesting. I don't consider myself a feminist. I consider myself a womanist.
But it kind of goes on the lines of a feminist.
Does
because
it?
there's a lot of panels. Yes, because there's a lot of panels that are being held on TikTok about this, and honestly, that's not okay. Honestly,
Why?
I don't know if you're from the Pacific Northwest area.
No.
Region?
No.
Okay, I'm from the Pacific Northwest, and honestly, all women should be held accountable as well.
For what? What are we holding women accountable for? We don't want to talk about what the men should be held accountable for. Let's talk about women.
For messing with the man's emotions when they're in a committed relationship, for one.
Oh. Sounds like you
And
need therapy, and
for
I'm not a
also
therapist.
the aspects of false allegations in the United States alone.
And how often does that happen?
Quite frequently, more often than a lot of people think.
Okay, cool. Give me a statistic.
So I'd say right around, it's
I
like
don't care what your feelings
68
are, I
to
want to study.
75%.
No, I don't care what you think or what you'd say. I would like to know a study that was conducted.
Okay.
So if you could find me a study, that would be great. I like data.
There you
I
go.
like facts. Perfect. When is that from and where is it from?
Hold on, I'm trying to get it to cooperate.
I can't. What the? Why is Jones's mouse not working?
A lot of it's a lot higher nowadays, and this is why a lot of people are in prison because of false allegations. There's more to it. A lot of prosecutors and DAs do not know how to do their job thoroughly. As a matter of fact, I'm also going into law school.
Are you?
And I study case laws and stuff like this all the time on my own time.
Okay. That's interesting that you would study this. So where's that from?
It is, let me see. Hold on one second. I would have to look back at my photos because I know I have it blown up. I'll have it blown up more. Hold on one second. I'll be right back.
Sure. Oh, why would you do that to me, Nikki? That's weird. Cry about it, Raven. Raiden, whatever the fuck your thing is. Who wants to be my co-host today? I don't see my Alina. F-bomb, classy. Fuck, fuck, fuckity, fuck, fuck, fuck. fan of fuckery. You could get it in my store. There's matching pants. If you like pants. I don't really like pants. All right, cool. Come on, Chris.
Yo.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. It's cold in Texas. What's going on here?
I'm sorry, it's hot here. All right, cool. Wolf Rider, where's that study from?
I'll let him speak
Nah,
first.
He's a co-host.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can tell me what you got.
Honestly, it's a lot higher nowadays because I know the information is older, but I could tell you right now that
Is the study done from the last
the
5
reason
years?
why a lot of men are
I
are
don't-
in prison
Sir,
too.
sir, stop. I asked you something specific. When is the study
Thank
from,
you, Night
and
Train.
where is the study from?
Thank you, Night Train.
I don't... Are you going to have a conversation with the comment section, or are you going to talk to me? Where is the
Law
study
School
from,
101
and when
K.
is it from? All right, well, maybe you can get a friend in the chat to help you out here, because you're struggling. You said you were going to go do that, and then you didn't. If the study's more than 5 years old, just kick yourself. Remove yourself. I know you can hear me. Guys, please make sure that you're still tapping the screen. There you go. Bye! He ran. He ran. Yikes on bikes. And this other one's not loading. Big Daddy 2013. You're going to have to re-request. You're not loading. How do you run that fast? It was your study. All you had to do is tell me where it was from and when it was from. It's not that hard. Yeah, we need lots of shares. All the shares. Tell everybody I'm back. I haven't been live in a long time. Tell me that you love me, please. You can't see the background. Can you see the background, Chris?
I can see it just fine.
Yeah, I can see it here on YouTube and Twitch. There's nothing behind me. It's just a heart. See? The sticker's in the way. I'll move the sticker. The stickers are funny. All right, so let's talk about the sticker real quick. We're doing spins. There is some lovely artwork that we are... waffle contest. Anyway, the decision was made this morning, cozy, that we were going to do hat draw for this lovely stuff. Let me pull it up for you. Wait, who is this? Okay. Our friend can wait. Effects. Green screen. All right, so here we go. This was made by Bone, the streetwear creator. It is an amazing piece of art. Oh, good grief. I gotta move the sticker now. We're doing spins. With a $5 donation to my Cash App or Venmo, which will be back on the screen, you get yourself on the wheel for a chance to win. The fuck is it? This is why I don't like being on Jones's iPad, because his stuff is like all different than mine. There we go. That one. There's a picture of the art itself. So it can be the outfit, the sweatsuit and the hoodie, the pants and the hoodie, right there, pants and the hoodie. Or you can pick the piece of art right here. These were made by Bone, the streetwear creator. And then we have some amazing, another outfit that was made with the Freedom line of Dantrell Bonet Boone's art. That is also up. You can get a print of this if you don't want the sweatsuit. And then Dantrell said that he will throw in a tote bag for you. So a $5 donation or more will get your name on the spin. I do not have tip jar. I have Cash App and Venmo. So if you'd like to be on there, you could be on there. Mara, I have no idea what that is. Mara Space Spin?
Yeah. So it's okay if you want to drop me. This question is fully like has nothing to do with what you're talking about.
Okay.
But I just figured since you didn't have anybody else in the request that you would be okay with answering it.
Okay.
So recently I went on somebody else's live, has nothing to do with you, and they were talking about something called black fetish, and I know you're like really educated on like things of that nature, and I just wanted to know, like, is that really a thing, or
Yes.
Because they were trying to say that I fetishize African American people because that's my preference.
You can, in fact, fetishize people for...
But I feel like if you're not dating them for their skin tone, like you just look at them and you're like, oh, this is the skin tone I like, I'm going to date you because of that.
But it's not just like that. There's other attributes that you can fetishize about people. This isn't like really something that I want to discuss because I get
Okay, that's
bananaed
fine.
a
I'll
lot.
drop.
That's okay. But yeah, I get bananaed a lot, so this is not a topic I want to cover here. If you're in my Discord, we could talk about it there.
Okay, I'll definitely join. I would love to have the conversation with Jones and help him because they were like so rude and they just dropped me and like wouldn't even explain what they were talking about. So I was just kind of lost. But I'm gonna drop. I love what y'all do. Thank you for kind of answering.
I'm sorry I couldn't answer that any better for you. I have to be careful about that. Oh, one of your fave lives? I'm glad. Amy, we're gonna get you on the wheel. You were so close to winning this morning. It's not even fair. Not even fair. It went right over your name so slowly. Let's see. Amy, we're getting you on the wheel right now. Amy B. I don't know if I'm going to get ops, Chris, because I haven't been live in so long. I prefer to keep it ops only. You can use my Venmo. My Venmo is functioning today. I don't know if I'll get any ops because I haven't been live. How long has it been since I've been live on my account?
Yeah.
Forever, because we were moving. And so the only time that I was like able to go live, I would have been going live like when Alina was live or when Erica was live. And I don't want to do that. That's my girly pops. I love them. We're in a subwave. Oh, that's right. That's right. We're back on the App Store. All right, listen. Since we're back on the App Store right now, we got 15 minutes to complete 2 of 5 subs. I'm going to change the overall sub goal. If we hit that, which means you need... No, my Venmo's working, Jones. If we need... I can't change it while we're in the sub goal. If we meet it, if we meet my sub goal before the end of this live stream, I will give away something from my store. But we got to meet that. We got to meet it. 3 subs in 12 minutes. But that's not for that. It's got to be the overall sub goal. Because I haven't been live, because we haven't had access to the App Store, people have been subscribing over on Twitch and YouTube, but YouTube subs don't count for Discord access. I'm trying to get everybody back so I can start going live again. We can hang out. The Discord is paid though. In Jones Live YouTube 20. She didn't get in touch with me, no. Alright, we got Stephanie. Stephanie, we're gonna get you on the wheel. I don't know your username though, Steph. What is it? I saw you. You asked about Venmo. Stephanie D. Okay. Stephanie with a PH. We got you. We're whittling away. I think we could, if we really push, we could do that spin at some point today because I know you guys want to win. Your Venmo isn't working either? Yeah, it's been a whole thing. A lot of people have had issues with Venmo. Don't know if you can see it in the comments. It was at the ending. Okay, so that was the person for the 20. Got you. No, Jones, or no, Nikki, that's not what it's for. And I can't delete your comment. I'll explain it again in a second. That was the one person we were missing, so thank you, Sunlit Angel. All right. I can't change my sub. So right now I have 72 subs. If we complete the sub wave, then we'll have 75. I want to get to 125 subs today because I had 400 until the damn App Store went down. And I'll restart as many times as I have to get ops in here. But yeah, if we can get to that, I'll give away something from my store. Jacob, Yes, Jacob was close on the wheel. We're gonna get you on the wheel now, Jacob. Let me adjust this. I want an op though. Chris, it's not fair. I want to argue on my platform. We have to get to the FYP. No, I will not talk to frenemies. I don't talk to him anymore at all. I don't.
Wow, something went down?
He's just a waste of time.
That's fair.
Yeah. So listen, if we get this to the FYP and the guys see this, you know they're going to get pissed off about this. This was intentionally inflammatory. Intentionally inflammatory. Right, Jess? It was.
Wait, so I'm actually making a wallpaper right now. Let me know if the title is gonna be okay. So I went on Pinterest and got like this Valentine's Day wallpaper that says I actually used the first part of your sentence, but it says women Trump supporters should be held accountable and are undateable. Prove me wrong. There we go.
They're gonna get so mad.
I'm gonna run this one, and then I'm gonna put in parentheses in the little heart, women only. I'm gonna run this one.
I don't know if you know what you're doing. Troy, thank you for the sub. Or for extending
I might get taken down, but I don't care.
You might. You might.
Thank
Thank you, Phoenix! That was so cool. Oh, that was a Valentine's Day gift. That was so cute. Thank you. Oh, it's not showing up because of the way the layout is. Hold on, let me change the layout. How do I change the fucking... All his buttons are in different spots than mine. It makes no sense. No, cancel this. Switch. There we go. Now it should be better. Esmeralda doing the work, sharing all the shares. Thank you, Erica. Erica's like, don't worry, I got you. I miss you, Erica. Are you doing a capitalism? Yeah, I really want to see what the men have to say, which is interesting because usually, even if I'm on Jones's live at this time in the afternoon, they come in hot and heavy. Yesterday, I got called the B word about 6 times.
That's crazy.
I know. I'm like, I'm just here. Okie Shan, I got you. Oh, wow. Okay. Ty, thank you. No, hold on. You're going so fast. 940. That makes it 890. 885. There we go. There we go. So we got Ty. How many? Oh, see, I have to ask Jones. Big W to Ty in the chat, by the way. They're getting their name on the wheel multiple times for this one. We got Okie. We got Ty B. Ty B's going on there twice. All right, yeah, so it's $5 or more to get on the wheel. If you send $50 or more, it will get you 2 spots on the wheel. If you do 200, it will get you 5 spots on the wheel. So that's where we're at. And again, you guys saw, I just showed it to you, what it was that you're going to be winning. It is some amazing art that was either a print or the clothes that you can get from putting your name on the wheel. Tia, I see you. I got you. Another 20. Thank you so much. 65. You guys are going fast. All right, so the thing about subs, we got 7 minutes left in the sub wave, 3 subs to complete it. Terry just sent one. Thank you so much, Terry. I appreciate it.
Oh, sorry. Maybe I just stopped living under a rock today. But the subs are back on, like the in-phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And coin purchases.
Okay.
So if you guys love me, I know it's been forever. We were moving. We're done moving. Now we have to work on stuff in the new house. So I don't think it's updating the subs, though, because it only says 205. And I've personally seen 2 come across the screen since I started saying the thing about the sub goal. So if we get to 125 subs, I will give away anything in the store except for the hoodie and the sweatpants. Phoenix, I see you. I'm going to get you on there. Thank you. Big W to Phoenix for the 20.
You know what I'm gonna do when I run this wallpaper later? I'm gonna put a suit on for this.
Are you? Oh
yeah, because I really want to see. I really want to see how many of the women mugs I can piss off tonight. I'm excited.
Oh boy. Just tell him. Don't tell him I had anything to do with it.
Oh no, definitely not. They're probably gonna mass report me once I start picking them off.
Probably. Yeah, Joy, I saw you earlier. You were the one who kicked off the subwave. Exodus, thank you so much for subscribing. Josiah, I see you. I'm gonna get you on the wheel.
How's YouTube going?
It's slowed down a little bit, but I think that's because everybody's back on TikTok. How about you?
Okay, that's good. I passed 2K, working towards 3K.
Oh, nice. Are you posting content over there?
Yeah, I do a 3 times weekly live stream, and then I'll post my debates every day. So far so good.
Oh, that's good. I should definitely be going live more often and posting stuff. I post on everything at least once a week, but I have so many platforms. I haven't posted on Substack in a few days. I need to post over there. Yes, Nikki Mouse.
Honestly, a StreamYard or Restream helps if you want to just do what you're doing on your phone. You just put it somewhere else. That helps a lot. I do StreamYard every single day, and I can just stream directly, from what you see on my phone directly to, Twitch and YouTube at the same time, so that kind of helps.
Oh, it works from your phone. I want TikTok Studio. Do you have Studio?
The thing about TikTok Studio, I do, but when I run it, my algo's not as good as when I use my phone. I can't figure out why that happens.
A lot of people say that, unfortunately. I don't think that we're gonna get an op. You think I should restart? Happy birthday, Tyler.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do a quick restart. Yeah, if you guys are on YouTube and Twitch, just hang tight. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna put you on break time over there. Go timeout. Just a little timeout. I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. I look really pretty. The lighting on this camera, the web camera, is not as good. Blech. All right, tap the screen, share the live, guys. There's 0 likes right now. There we go. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. Thank you for sending the gifts. We do have a goal. I'm going to actually change it so it reflects on the screen. If we reach 125 today, then I am going to give away something from my store. That's what we're going to do. Set. If you're interested to see what's in my store, go ahead and take a look. It is in my link tree. It says Fans of Fuckery merch. I have some cool things in there. I have to get my mug. My favorite thing in there is the Margarita and Man Tears mug. One day I'll make a background you disagree with. Listen, I'm just here holding men accountable. All men. Holding them accountable. But we're going to have to push through this rough spot. We have to... Hey, Nikki, don't mute anybody right now because we got to get ops. So just let them run their mouths for a little bit. Because if I don't have ops, then I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to stare at you and you're going to stare at me. And I'm going to stare at you staring at me. Let them talk shit for a little bit. Boop, 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 boop. I'm not signed in over here, and I don't like it. What did you do? Nothing. You didn't do anything. We will all still... Oh, my God. What does he want? What do you want?
I saw that you needed an op.
I don't need
I saw that
you.
you needed an op.
I literally just came
Oh.
on. I've been streaming for like 4 minutes, not even.
Ma'am, you came up on the For You page. What you want me to do?
I don't know.
That's
Glad
it.
I'm on the For You page, though, I guess.
Hey, listen, if you're looking for another op, it's fine. I'll respect it. You said you don't want to be sitting here talking to you. I said, let me request up.
Nobody likes you, though. Like, sometimes there's ops that I
A lot of
enjoy
people
talking
hate me.
to.
This is true. You're right on that.
Yeah.
You're right.
Look at that. I got another op. You
A
did
lot
your
of
job.
people dislike me.
You brought the
right,
ops
great.
with you. All right, bye, brother.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
Hi,
gosh.
Erica. Erica, how are you, my love?
Brother left.
Oh, yeah, I don't like talking to him. Emily, thank you so
Hush,
much.
Pickles.
We're going to put you on the wheel.
I
Emily,
love trolling him.
Oh, do you?
I enjoy it.
Emily, I'm going to put you
Yeah.
on the wheel.
Are your teeth real?
Yes.
Dang. Are you a dental hygienist?
No. I take dental health very seriously.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
It just gets progressively weird. I was coming up here to troll Brita, but he's gone, so I'm gonna drop.
Okay.
I love you.
Love
I
you
miss
too.
you.
I miss you
And
too.
Kiki's here.
I'm
Hey, Kiki.
back.
Hi, Erica.
I'm back, so I
Guys,
can
do all the good things for no rads.
stand a fuckery. Oh, gee. Oh, boy. She was just like, I'm out. All right, guest. Do you disagree with the background?
All men should be held accountable, especially Trump voters. Accountable for what?
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you think so? You agree?
Yeah, we should be accountable, yeah.
Oh, so you don't. So you're not an op.
Unless you have a specific example, but in general, yes, we should be accountable.
Okay. Oh, boy. Oh, jeez. I wasn't saying oh boy because of you. All right, guest. Well, thanks for coming. That's boring.
But so,
Brandon, what's going on?
What's up, sister?
I don't know.
Are you
That's my sister.
That's your sister. Okay,
Yes.
my fault. It's crazy that your name is No Raz, because you sounding a little radical to me.
Well, it actually means no radiation. My entire username is no
No
rads to the
radiation?
nads. Yeah, my entire username is no rads to the nads. It means no radiation to the gonads.
No, okay. I ain't never heard that, but all right, that's cool. I feel like you making a generalizing statement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you try to put all people that did something in a box, like it's like trying to say all women are this, all men are this. Like you can't make a generalizing statement.
I can. I did. Do you disagree
Okay, all right,
that
you can.
all men should be held accountable?
Yeah, I do think what do you mean by accountable though? Like be specific.
You don't know what the word accountable means?
Yeah, but like what's an example of holding a man accountable?
Depends on what it is we're holding him accountable for. Is there something
Okay,
that you
so
think
you
men
have
shouldn't
to
be
hold
held
him
accountable?
accountable.
No, we collectively,
saying-
as a society, for all the things that
As a
men have
society,
done to
okay.
marginalized communities and women.
Okay, how so? How we marginalize communities?
You don't know what a marginalized community is?
I'm asking you for an example of something you just said.
People who are racial minorities, ethnic minorities, LGBTQIA plus people, women. Those are examples of marginalized communities. Anybody except
How are they marginalized?
anybody except alabaster asshole men. That's it. That's it. That's all.
And how are we marginalized? How does that work?
Men aren't the marginalized ones.
Oh, it's only women.
Well,
No.
men can be if they belong to a certain
Uh-huh.
demographic. But that's why I said everyone except for alabaster asshole men. That means these ones. Those ones.
Okay. So you're saying that some men can marginalize other men.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. I thought it was just about women though.
It's not what I said. It's not what I said
Oh,
at all.
all right. I just want to be clear. Are there any instances where a woman can marginalize a man? Do you believe there's a case where that happens?
Sure. But
Okay,
it's not women in specific that marginalize these. It's like society. It's not.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So
My
there's
dog
no
keeps farting.
women in
Bro,
power.
get up and go fart over there.
I mean, we just had a woman running for president. I mean,
So what does that mean? Does she not
there's
belong to a marginalized
there-
community?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying
So
there's
what are you
women in
saying?
power.
You're making this all about what you want to talk about. When I'm talking about
Well,
all
if
men
you-
should
if
be
you
held
let me finish.
accountable.
Okay, all right. Should women be held accountable too?
No. What should women be held accountable for?
No, she said no.
What should they be held accountable for?
All right, let's say a woman is a terrible mother. Should she be held accountable for that?
But that's not all women. That's one mother.
But you can't make what? You can't make a generalizing
generalized
statement about
statement.
men and say
Yes.
you said all. All right,
All
what do
men.
all men
Yes.
do?
All men.
Tell me what all men do.
All men participate.
tell me.
All men participate in patriarchy and misogyny. I've never met a man that wasn't misogynistic. Never, not once.
Okay, you know this how? Are you God? Do you see
Yes.
everybody all
Actually,
day?
I am because I said it on the internet.
Oh,
It's
you
true.
are God.
Yes.
I've seen her walk on water.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. So you want to talk about what women should be held accountable? What should women, as a whole, as an entire demographic, be held accountable for?
Well, I mean,
Hello,
somebody said you
Nikki.
walked on water.
Yes.
I think you walked on makeup. Anyway, you're not God. Okay, you don't know.
I don't have
You just said
makeup on.
all men. You said all men are misogynistic.
Mhm.
Are you crazy?
You're being misogynistic right now.
How?
You are. Because I made a
How?
statement.
Explain.
Because I made a statement, you said that I was crazy.
Uh-huh. You said
And
that
that's something
all
that
men
men
are
do when
misogynistic.
women do something that they don't agree with or they speak their opinion. She's just crazy. All my ex-girlfriends are crazy. That's misogynistic.
I just spent $100 on my mom for Valentine's Day. Is that misogynistic?
So you're tokenizing your mom?
Yeah.
No, it's my mother. What? Who doesn't take care of their mother?
Plenty of people.
Am I misogynistic? I mean, I take real good care of my mother. So tell me how I'm
I
misogynistic.
don't think that you know
Tell
what this
me.
stuff guy means. I don't think you
Yeah,
know
that's what I
it means.
thought. That's what I thought.
I
You
don't
said all
think
men
you
are
know.
misogynistic.
You don't know what it means.
You can't even explain a claim you made. You said all men are misogynistic. Show me how.
Your
That's what I
behavior is
thought.
misogynistic. Legislation
You got
that
nothing to
is passed
say
is
for yourself.
misogynistic. I'm speaking
have
right
nothing
now.
to say.
Okay, well, since you don't want
Explain.
to shut up. I can
That's what I
explain
thought.
when you shut
Yeah.
up. What you are doing right now when I'm speaking and answering your question is misogynistic because you feel like your voice is the most important voice in the room. It is not. Mine is. I'm the host. This is my space. If you want people to pay attention to you, then go into your own space and host your own live. You calling me crazy is misogynistic. When you say and do things like that, it's meant to diminish the existence of women, the intelligence of women. It's misogynistic. So I'm explaining it to you, but for some reason, you don't want to hear it. So if you don't want to hear it, kick rocks. Frederick, how are you?
What's good with you?
I am just fine. How are you today?
Good.
Do you disagree with the background?
Okay. So all men should be held accountable.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm just asking, what is something that we need to be held accountable for?
She's gay.
I'm not gay. I'm pansexual. And I am in a heterosexual relationship. So weird. So weird. I'm sorry, Frederick. That person was being very rude to you. What was it that you said again?
So I'm asking,
Something
so you
specific
said
that we should
all
be
men
held
should
accountable.
be held accountable. Yeah.
Sure.
Something
Yeah.
specific.
Men should definitely be held accountable. Like I said here, especially Trump voters, right? When women are telling you, the majority of women are saying what we want and need to be successful in society, like paid maternity leave, addressing the gender wage gap, talking about rights to reproductive health, just the treatment in general, in conversation. Men should be held accountable for their behavior, for their bad behavior, for their upholding patriarchy and misogyny.
Okay, so I will agree on one thing. When you said like maternity leave and stuff like that, because yeah, I have a wife and I got a son, so she was in the military at the time and they do a pretty good job at that. The gender wage gap, um, is there a specific career or is it just in all?
It's in most
Like,
careers. I mean, it's in most. If we're comparing
because
people who have the same education, the same amount of experience in the same roles, then yes. That's what we're talking about. It
so
doesn't
like
matter the field.
so like where I work at, I'm in the union for HVAC. So we
Sure.
got pipe fitters, welders, and so on and so forth. Everybody here gets paid the same wage, no matter what, you know what I'm saying? Like
Is
we
that
all
because
have
of a
a pay
union?
scale. I couldn't hear you.
Is that because of a union?
Well, I'm just saying for here with my job.
Right, so that's specific to your employer. That's not specific to the
But
industry. Like, that's just your employer.
like I
Are
know
you in a
one for
union?
example. Yes.
Okay, well, that makes a difference as well.
That
Unions are important.
explains.
Well, I know for example, like with basketball, I know that's one that usually get brought up a lot. For example, so like you got the NBA and the WNBA. So the NBA players make a lot more compared to the WNBA.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all not believe it's due to the fact that the NBA is just people subscribe to it more compared to like
So
when
when
it
we're
comes
talking
to the
about the
WNBA?
NBA, when we're talking about the WNBA and the NBA, the WNBA players are requesting that they make the same share, not the same dollar amount. So if NBA players are making X amount of money off of merchandise or ticket sales or whatever it is, WNBA players are just asking that they make that same share. So if NBA players, let's say for example, one player's salary is $5 million. I don't know. We're just picking a number. And that is because of these shares that they get within things. Then the WNBA player is not expecting to get paid $5 million also. They're just expecting to have the same percentage of shares. That's it. That's equity. It's okay. We can do that.
So I haven't looked too much into the share situation. Maybe I need to go check that out. Maybe
Several
that
players
is
made
the
a
case.
statement. Yeah,
But
several players have made
I
statements about
know
it.
but I know if we're talking about actual like merchandise being bought and stuff like that, of course the NBA is going to be paid more because when we're talking about people
Gonna
buying
be.
merchandise, people are more likely to buy a LeBron James
And that's fine.
jersey
That's fine.
compared to like a WNBA player. So
And that's fine
with
if they're
that
just
one,
asking for the same share. That's it.
yeah, which I can respect it. Like if it is true, I'm not opposed to it, but at the end of the day, I'm just saying in that situation, it's not necessarily about getting paid the same. It's really because the WNBA is not as popular.
You don't
So
get
it's not
it.
going to generate as much revenue.
But
No,
also
it's
the
not that I don't
NBA,
get it. I agree with you.
the
Sandy, go ahead.
NBA is the parent company of the WNBA, and they promote the NBA far more than they do the WNBA.
Because it's not watched as much.
Don't you think it would help viewership if it was advertised nearly as much?
Well, you can advertise it more, but at the end of the day, it's about the consumer. They advertise the WNBA, but what are the consumers going to naturally gravitate to more? And people like the WNBA more. It's
Misogyny.
just a
Men
lot
need
more
to be held
popular.
accountable for
They're
misogyny. Last year,
they're
the
they're
WNBA jerseys outsold the NBA jerseys. You're still thinking of overall salary. They're not looking to make the same overall salary. They just want to make the same
Well,
percentage. That's it.
what
That's it.
were we
That's
just
all.
talking about? We weren't talking about salary.
Right. but you're not getting it.
Just a second ago.
The income of the NBA and the WNBA is different because of the amount that they spend on advertising. Have you ever been to a WNBA game?
No.
They're fun. They're exciting. People enjoy them, but women's sports are not advertised the same as men's sports are.
But
Isn't
why
that
aren't they
detrimental?
advertised
Isn't
the
that
same?
detrimental to women? Shouldn't they be advertised
why
the
is
same,
it
or at
advertised?
least close to the same? When have you ever seen an ad for a Liberty game, or a Spark game, or a Monarchs game?
I've seen them, but it's just not appealing to me.
Why? Are they not athletes? Do you not enjoy basketball?
No, it's not because they're not athletes or they're not good.
Oh, they're not playing the
It's
same
just,
game as men?
well, a lot of the women are not dunking. It's rare that
How
you
often
see
do
a
people
woman
dunk in the
actually
NBA?
dunk.
How often?
I didn't hear that last.
How often do you see people dunk in the NBA? And is that the deciding factor as to whether or not you watch a game?
Well, that's pretty often, and it's pretty exciting. It's kind of like one of the things people look forward to in a game.
But hasn't the NBA gone away from like the interior game and become mostly a 3-point league?
Well, yes, a lot of people shoot more threes, but dunking hasn't went away 100%. It's just you have a lot more shooting going on now, but people are still dunking.
So that's your determining factor whether or not you watch basketball, is if the people are dunking or not. They dunk in the WNBA. Like, you just don't watch because, one, the advertisement isn't the same, and two, you don't want to watch women play sports. If you like basketball, if you appreciate basketball, it's apples to apples. Why are you not watching women play basketball?
Well, I don't watch either.
You're
play
just
basketball.
upholding misogyny. If you can't
No,
come
I'm
up with
not
a viable
upholding
reason, you're
it.
just yes, you are. You're participating in misogyny. Is exactly what you're doing.
If I'm not watching
There you
either
go. Jones
one of them,
said the WNBA there's 8 dunks a game. So.
but
That's
at
not
the end of the day,
Should be 9.
my argument was at the end of the day, regardless of the situation, people naturally gravitate
NBA.
to the NBA because the game is more exciting.
Why is it more exciting? Why? You've never seen a WNBA game. You've never been to one. How do you know? This is the point that I'm trying to make to you.
I'm
is
not
that
talking about me.
Society deems men are more exciting. Men are better athletes. Men are this. When there are women who are just as good, if not better at their sport. Because
I would say in my opinion that the WNBA actually has a better product in that they play both sides of the court. They have very good offense and they play defense the entire time.
Well,
and it's not all 3-pointers. Like they actually play their asses off.
Well, the thing is,
Kiki said, y'all bitches get in the paint.
we're making this point about men being misogynistic in basketball,
You're
but women don't
proving
even
it.
support the WNBA.
I don't like basketball,
Women
period.
don't even support it.
I don't like basketball,
If more
period.
women would support the WNBA, there would be a lot more money in it. But y'all don't support women's sports.
I don't
do.
watch sports. Kiki does. That's why Kiki knows so much about the NBA,
Yeah.
WNBA.
Okay, Kiki does, but if you supported it, you would help them make a lot more money. Even though you don't support it, you could go.
I don't even watch TV. The last time
But
I
what
have
I'm
gone to
saying-
any kind of sports game, I was 19 years old. Wait, 19 years old. I went to a New York Giants game. That's the last time that I have gone to any kind of sporting event. I don't watch sports. I don't have time for sports. I'm a mom. I got shit to do. But that doesn't mean that men can't watch women's sports. And I've asked you for a viable reason as to why you don't like to enjoy women's sports, why you don't support women athletes, and you just...
I didn't say women's sports. I said the WNBA.
Okay, so why don't you? Like, we're just talking in circles. Marina, I see you. Thank you.
I don't watch basketball.
So you just came up here to use a talking point that people have been consistently using. So then why did you bring up basketball if you don't watch sports?
Because that was one of the situations. You named sports and the wage gap, and that was one of the wage gap situations where people were talking about. I was
Mm-hmm.
bringing that up.
And I explained it to
So
you
do you
already.
want?
So is there something else that you
So
think that we should be addressing then, if sports aren't it?
okay, so you said wage gap. We did the maternity leave, and what was another one you said we should be held accountable for?
Access to reproductive rights.
Okay, so
Thank you.
reproductive rights.
Mm-hmm.
What would you consider as a whole reproductive rights? I
Access
just
to
want to see.
reproductive health care. Period. Access to reproductive health care without interference via legislation.
So what reproductive? And I'm not one of those guys that's kind of like, oh, they have it, so we should have it too. But like, I don't feel like it's fair for women to have reproductive rights, but there are no
Thank you,
reproductive
Leslie.
rights for men.
What do you mean there's no
So
reproductive
if
rights for
I
you? What
don't
are you
want to
talking
have a child,
about?
if I don't want to have a child, I don't have an option to opt out. Which I have a child and I love my
You
son.
actually do though.
I would. How? What option do we have, Kiki?
Don't have sex.
But can't you do the same thing?
But reproductive care isn't just intercourse and pregnancy. Reproductive
But
care
that's
also.
what Kiki said.
We're talking about in terms of women's reproductive care. It's
So
not
for
just
us, we just don't
pregnancy,
need to
but you're
have
thinking about
sexual
pregnancy and
intercourse.
abortions, yeah? Is
Well,
that what you're talking about?
is that a part of it?
It can be,
Is that a
but it's
part of
not all of it.
reproductive? Yeah, it's not. I'm just addressing that situation. I didn't say it was all of it. I didn't blanket it.
No one forces you to be a father.
You can if you end up having intercourse with a woman
At
and
what point are
then
you forced to be a
you
father?
tell her you don't want to. If she goes down to the courthouse and puts you on child support,
That's child support. That's not
you can't
fatherhood.
be cool.
That's a bill. That's a payment.
They
That's
can,
not a father. That's not fatherhood.
but you can still be forced to pick up the child
No, you can't.
and things like that if
No,
you
you can't.
don't want to be a parent.
No, you can't.
That's just a payment for a deposit you made at a previous date.
Yeah,
So
nobody can
even,
force you.
but you're
Force you
still
to.
attached.
Leslie, I see you. Thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. I'm gonna add you to the wheel. No, you're not forced to be
So
a
you don't
father,
believe
though.
that men should have the right to be able to sign her off and be like, hey, I don't want anything to
Hold
do
on.
with this child.
I have a super chat. Where the hell did it go? I gotta find it. Go ahead. Say what you were saying.
So Jazzy, I got my wife pregnant and I'm in my son's life because I love my son and that's how it is. That's my world. But yeah.
But that doesn't
But
force
yeah.
you to be a parent. Like, you understand that paying a bill is not the same as being a father.
Yeah, yes, you're not being a father, but you're still attached to that child. Like you have
How?
to pay something.
So?
Versus if a woman goes to the clinic and she gets rid of the baby, she doesn't have to pay anything or continue to be attached to that child if she doesn't want to be a parent.
Mhm.
Versus a father, even though you're not physically there raising that child, you're still attached by a payment.
I mean, you could have used birth control. You could have used some kind of prophylactic. You could have gotten a vasectomy. You could have chose to not engage in intercourse.
Yes, and that can be said the same way for women.
Sure, but reproductive
Women
health isn't
not
just...
go-
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Reds.
I was going to say that doesn't encompass all reproductive health, and women cannot just go and get sterilized like men can.
You can go get your tubes tied.
Cannot.
You can use, there's so
Cannot.
many.
There's a
How can't
small
you?
list of physicians who will sterilize you, no questions asked. Many physicians will not perform sterilization procedures unless you meet certain criteria: age, how many children you have, the genders of said children, whether or not you're in a stable relationship and married. They will not sterilize
Well, you still have birth control, and
Not
you can
everybody can use birth
choose
control.
celibacy. You can still choose celibacy.
And what happens if you're SA'd?
I agree on if somebody does that to you, I definitely agree that you should be able to go and, if you didn't want that baby, I'm fine with
But
that. I
it's
don't
not
have a
different in
problem
any
with
other
that.
case. It's not different in any other case.
That
And
it is different.
legislating what people can do with their bodies creates healthcare deserts. It increases the maternal mortality rate. It increases the infant mortality rate. But we don't do that to men. In no way, shape, or form are men forced to get vasectomies. Are they forced to have any kind of procedures on their prostates? Like, we don't fuck with men's reproductive health at all, ever. But we do with women.
You're not forced either. What are you forced?
If
We
there
don't
are no
force you to get it.
providers, if there are no providers because they cannot provide life-saving care, because in many cases abortions are the way to life-saving care for people. If they cannot provide that care, they leave. They leave the states that they're in because they don't want to be fined, end up in prison, or lose their medical license. And those providers are OBGYNs. OBGYNs take care of things like breast health, uterus health, ovarian cancer. They're the ones who help detect it, which is a huge thing that unalives women. Cervical cancer. It's not just pregnancy and childbirth that these physicians deal with. They deal with all reproductive health for women.
In Alabama, there's women that the closest OB is about 2 hours away.
But majority of these people are not getting this because of health reasons. Some people are doing it because they go out here, they're having intercourse with people, and they just going and getting rid of it because they messed up. They made a mistake.
Well, we're not going to talk
But it's
about.
not
All right,
majority.
all right, all right. We're not going to talk about abortion anymore unless you can answer questions about pregnancy and childbirth, because I feel like we've gone through this enough, and normally I don't entertain this shit. I keep trying to tell you that it's about reproductive health, and you keep bringing it back to abortion, and abortion is not the only issue. Are you going to answer the questions?
Okay, we could talk about another topic.
Okay, so then you don't understand what you're talking about, which is what I knew from the get-go. So what is it that you think that men shouldn't be held accountable for? Like, you think women should be held accountable for something?
I think everybody should be held accountable. It's not just men or women. Everybody should be held accountable for their actions. Do you think we should live in a society where only men get held accountable and not women?
Well, what are we holding women accountable for?
Well, we haven't specified certain things. I'm
All right.
just saying, should
So
nobody be held accountable for nothing?
While you marinate on that, Sunflower Gardens, I see your super chat. It says all men should start in prison and work their way out. Unknown goddess. That's a quote that they should. All men should have started in prison and worked their way out. I mean, you know.
Why should we start in prison? That's weird.
It's a quote. Oh, thank you for the bubble blower. That's so pretty. Thank you, Leslie. I appreciate you. Name one societal problem that hasn't been caused by men.
I couldn't hear you. Say that again.
Please name one societal issue that has not been caused by men.
If we can talk about many things,
Like?
a lot of the killing that goes on
You have to
in
say
society
unaliving.
when you go, oh my bad, a lot of the unaliving that has gone on in society, especially when I talk about my community, the Black community, a lot of it stems back to women. I'm not blaming the women,
How?
but a lot of it
How?
does go back
You're-
to a lot of women.
All right, cool. I want to know how. How?
You need to substantiate that.
So, for example, this is just one example. These two rappers, they had got into it, NBA Youngboy and King Von.
Lovely, I see you.
If you go all the way back to the beginning of it, these guys was arguing over a woman.
Okay, so who made them do
You know how
that?
many-
Did the women make them do that, or did they decide that they wanted to see whose pee-pee was bigger and they were going to fight about it?
It was both.
Oh,
It's a mixture of both.
Thank you.
Because the
Kiki.
thing is, if you go out here, for example, like when I was in San
But
Diego,
you can't put men's inability to emotionally regulate and handle problems like an adult on women. That's not on
No.
women. That's on men.
it's on both.
No, it's not.
Because at the
It
end of the day,
absolutely is
it
not
is.
women's fault that men
Because
cannot control their feelings.
So
no, you
are
haven't
you
heard
blaming the
my
men's
example.
actions on women's existence?
Yes, that's exactly
No,
what he just said.
you're not listening to me. I'm going to explain to you why it's both. When I was in San Diego, I went to a spa. I was with a couple of my friends. And when we came out of the spa, it was this guy. He walked up to us on the phone and he was like, "Is this the person that you was talking about?" And he held the camera, the phone, to my face. And I'm like, "Bro, what the fuck is you doing?
What
Like,
does
get your
that have to
motherfucking ass
do?
on."
Okay.
No,
Sir,
I'm finna
sir,
get to it.
No.
I'm finna get to it.
No. What is a societal problem that is caused by women? That is what I asked you.
I'm
Because the
explaining to
direct
you.
question was,
A lot of the
what is something?
unaliving in society, especially in my community, I'm explaining to you what you're asking.
We in
So
this community. So what you telling me is that black men killing each other is women's fault?
You gotta use
I
TikTok
didn't. I
friendly
said
words.
it's a mixture of both. Can I
Are
finish
the
what I'm
black
saying
women
so I can
are the
explain
black
it?
women doing the
Can I
unaliving?
explain? Can I finish my story to
Are the black
explain
women
why?
doing the unaliving? This is really simple. Are the black
Can
women the ones doing the
can
unaliving?
I finish
Are
my
they holding
story
the?
to get you to
Are they pulling
understand?
triggers?
But we don't need to
Are they
hear a
pulling triggers?
story. I'm asking you for a societal
So
problem
at
that
the
was
end of the
not
day,
caused by men. I don't
the
need a
woman
story.
sent him out there to look for a guy. She sent him
Okay.
out to do that.
No,
Perfect. Pause.
he
It's
didn't
a
have to do
mixture
that. He
Pause.
just
of
said
both.
Hey,
no.
Jones, I got it. Someone asks you to do something. Do you have to do it? If I
You
ask you
don't
right
have
now
to
to
do
send
it.
me $500 because I want money, do you have to send me $500?
You don't have to
So
do it, but
he,
she
by
didn't
his
have
own,
to send him out there.
it doesn't matter. By his own free will, chose to make that decision and do the things that he did. That is not a societal problem caused by women. That is
A
men's
lot of the
emotional
unaliving of a
immaturity.
lot of these black men do stem back to their women.
Nope, that is
It's a
not on
mixture of
women.
both. I'm
Some
not blaming
insecurity.
solely her. I'm not blaming
That
solely
is not
her.
on women,
He
sir.
holds accountability for his actions because he shouldn't have went out there. He shouldn't have allowed that woman to get him upset about a situation that happened. Oh, he cussed me out at the store. So now you running over there. You shouldn't have ran over yourself. As a man, you shouldn't have ran over there. But as a woman, you shouldn't have sit in that store arguing with that man and then sent your boyfriend over there to the store, got into it with this man, and they start pew-pewing at each other, and somebody ended up in jail or in a casket.
So how many
That's
times
a
have you
That is
gotten?
the
choice.
truth.
That's a personal choice. That's not on women.
Yeah.
Why did she send him out there to do that?
She didn't
Why did
send
you
him
know
to
that-
do
that-
anything. I don't know why you're not understanding this. Is it because
I-
you've done some dumb shit and you got into a fight over a woman? Is that why? No one can make you do anything. Nobody has taken in scenario that you gave. Nobody made this man. She didn't take him and drag him there and throw fist for him. He went on
But
his
why
own
did she
volition
send
and did
him
it.
over there?
She did not send him. He chose to go.
But if he wouldn't have went over there, she wouldn't have respected him or nothing.
And then he can
These women
leave her
send a
and
lot of
find
these
a
guys
woman
out
who
here to do that.
does. That's crazy. Where's your self-worth? You're blaming your low self-esteem on women. That's weird. Mr. Jones, did
I'm
you
not
want to say
blaming my
something?
low self-esteem because I'm not going out there to do that.
Yo, this is crazy. Ain't nobody about to send me into no fight that I don't want to be in. I promise you they're not. I don't care who it is. Like, no rads tell me to go down the street and beat up John. I'm not just gonna go down the street and beat up John now. If no rads come and say, yo, John punched me in my eye, then there's gonna be some hymnal singing and flower bringing. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, nobody can just send me after somebody. I'm not a go fetch it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, I'm
I'm
not
not
stepping
like
fetch
that.
it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Will you agree that you have men out here that are slow and stupid? Will you agree with
Let's
that?
not use
Sir,
ableist language.
sir, hold on.
That's
Watch
true.
this. Watch
You
this.
do have a lot
Hold
of
on.
men that are slow and stupid.
Hold on. Hey, Frederick. Are you the leader in your household?
Of course.
Oh, you are? So you believe men are the leaders?
Yes.
Okay. So
Do you
how are they
believe that every man
so
is
hold
a
on.
leader?
So how are women making them go get in fights or unalive people then? If they
Do
the
you
leaders?
believe? Yeah, I'm going to answer that. Do you believe every man is a leader? Do you believe every man is a leader, Jones?
I don't believe any men are leaders.
Well, if they ain't leaders, a lot of these boys is being led by their girlfriends, their mama, their auntie, whoever it is. They going out there crashing out, which is their fault too. I'm telling you, it's their fault as well. But the women put them up to do this crash out stuff too. I'm acknowledging that it's both. She didn't have to get into it with that guy at the store.
No, you're not acknowledging that it's both. You're saying that it's both, and I'm telling you it's not.
I'm acknowledging it. If I'm saying both of them are at fault, that's acknowledging.
No,
both.
what you're doing is absolving men of accountability.
I'm not absolving
for their
anything. Did I not say that he was wrong? Did I not say that he wasn't wrong?
But that is not a societal problem caused by women.
That
is no, it's not. Frederick, be quiet. That's a societal problem caused by men. The peen measuring,
It's
that's
caused
no,
by both.
stop, I'm still talking. The peen measuring shit that y'all do, the chest beating, the I'm bigger, I'm badder, blah, blah, that is men. Because anything that challenges a man's masculinity is only brought up and challenged by men. Men are the ones who have to prove themselves to other men. And if you think you're proving yourself to women when you do and say these things, you're not. And honestly, it makes, in our eyes, makes you guys look more fragile and more weak than anything else. Because a person who's a strong leader, if somebody said, hey, go do that, and you know it's wrong, and you say, no, that's wrong, I have more respect for you than if you're like, okay, and go and do some dumb shit. All of the societal problems are caused by men, including toxic masculinity.
It's a byproduct of the patriarchy.
At the end of the day, I know what I've seen, and I've seen this happen. Like I said, I'm not absolving men of responsibility.
Your friends are weak.
But I will say,
Then your friends or whomever it was that you saw do it, they're weak.
My friends, I don't hang around people like that. If you're doing that, you got to get away from me. You're a crash out. Like, you're a crash dummy. If that's what a crash dummy is. If somebody can send you out, I don't like people like that around me. So
if you see people doing that, then you should be uplifting other men and instilling values in other men and talking to other men about having self-esteem and self-confidence to not do these things for the appeasement of a woman, or what they're thinking is the appeasement of a woman, but it's not. It's not. It's upholding toxic masculinity. And women can participate in that too. Women can have internalized misogyny. But these are all societal problems caused by men.
Yep, that toxic masculinity is what caused these women to argue with men in the store, and then right after that,
hold on,
home because that man called her the B word.
Hold on. You just told me that men are leaders. Why is the man arguing with the women in the store?
I didn't say all men are leaders. I never said that all men was leaders.
Why is the man arguing with the woman in the store? Why don't he walk away? I don't think that women just go into grocery stores or any store for that matter and just arbitrarily start arguing with men. That doesn't happen.
Women do sit up in the store arguing with men. I've seen many women.
They don't just walk into a store and find a random man and start arguing.
I'm not going to argue with no random woman because I already know if I argue with, I'm not going to argue with a woman at all. Are women walking into stores
and identifying men that they just start arguments with arbitrarily?
Of course, things happen.
Thank you, Kimberly.
So the man did something.
Huh?
So the man did something.
How do you know he did something? You don't know the situation. You think every situation where a man and a woman gets into it, the man started it?
Let me make it a little bit more simple. Let's just make it a little bit more simple. Okay, Frederick, let's just make it a little bit more simple. Can you argue with yourself?
Of course you can.
You can. You can stand there and you can yell at yourself and have an exchange and argue with yourself.
Yes, you can argue with yourself. You can look in the mirror and yell at yourself and yeah, you can argue with yourself.
No, you can't. That's just having a dialogue with yourself. You can't have opposing viewpoints with yourself, sir.
Yeah, some people do argue with themselves. They that crazy in the head.
Are you one of them? Do you argue with yourself?
If you want me to be that way, because obviously
I'm just asking a question because
you can think whatever you want.
Yeah, but your intent is you're being disingenuous, And you know that. That's
No,
why
I'm
you were
not. How
snickering.
am I being
You know that you can,
disingenuous?
when people smile, you can hear it in the tone of their voice, right? Like you can hear how I'm talking right now, and then you can hear
I'm
how I'm
not
talking right
smiling.
now, and you can hear that there's a difference. Yet even you thought you were funny when you said that shit, and it's not funny.
No.
So the
How
point
am I
being
being
is you cannot
disingenuous?
have an actual argument with yourself. Okay? You can't. So if that is the case and a woman is out in public seeking to have an argument with the man can just leave. And I don't
Both
send
can just leave.
Jones to go fight any battle for me. If a man starts a fight, an argument with me in a grocery store, I'm going to handle it myself. He may not like that
But can
outcome
you
because I
agree
might be
both
like,
can
I
leave
need
it
you to
alone?
come get me, please. But
Both can choose to walk away from the argument, but at the end of the day,
sure,
do you believe that
there's a
there
whole
has
lot of shit
never
going
been
on
a
at the end of your
situation
day.
where
Go ahead,
do
Kiki.
you believe that there is a situation? Hold up, you made me lose my thought.
Do I believe that there's a situation that what?
Do you believe that there has been situations to where a woman and a man has gotten into it, and then right after that she go get her boyfriend or husband or whatsoever, and then it
You
turned out bad?
cannot make someone do something they do not want to do. You cannot. In this particular instance, you cannot. I could never force Jones to go fight someone for me. I could ask him.
Yeah,
I
you
would
can't
never
force
ask
him.
him. I would never ask him. I could, but he has every right to go, no.
Okay, you're right. You can't force him, but at the end of the day, is Jones your significant other? I'm just
Yes, he
asking a
is.
question. Okay, so Jones, I got a question for you.
Yo,
Okay, so if she was in the store and somebody was arguing with her, calling her out of her name and all of this, would you be upset about that?
yeah, I mean, I would, yeah, of course I would be upset about it.
What are you gonna do about it?
What do you mean? What am I gonna do about it?
You got a man in the store disrespecting your woman. What are you gonna do about it? You just
It
gonna let
depends
her
on
be
where we.
disrespected by another man right in front of you? I mean,
They are not. They are not gonna let themselves be disrespected.
hold on, say that again.
They're not going to let themselves be disrespected.
You talking about your woman?
They don't. No rats doesn't belong to me.
Well,
No rats can handle. No rats can handle themselves.
so you're just gonna stand there and allow her to argue with a man?
I have before.
I'm like, nope, I
Yeah,
got
I'm
it.
not gonna
I
let my
got it.
woman do that. No, I'm not gonna sit there and just allow my woman to a man to
Allow.
sit
That's the
and
thing. You're
argue
saying
with
you
my woman.
allow. You're not allowing her to do anything. You shouldn't be allowing her. It's her choice whether or not she's going to continue to engage in the argument.
As a
There
man,
have
I'm
been
gonna
times
handle
where I
that
get
because
in
you're not gonna talk
arguments
to
and
my
I'm like,
woman like
I
that.
got it. We sit on this panel. We even on
You're
the
not gonna
internet.
talk
And I'm
to my
like,
woman.
Jones, I got it. And he's like, fair enough. I can handle myself.
I'm
I'm an
not gonna
adult.
sit
I don't
up
need to
there
go tell.
and just let my woman argue with no man.
Mm.
If a man's standing up in my woman's face and he's sitting up there arguing with her,
Well, then you're just a punk.
it's
That's what
gonna
it
go
is.
down.
You're just a punk. You're
It's
going to let
what?
somebody tell you what to do and get yourself in trouble. And if you're with somebody who would ask you to do something like that, they don't really love you because they're asking you to put yourself
Of
in harm's
course,
way.
they don't love you.
But that is
But at
not
the end of the
okay.
day, if you were to go out
I'm
there and you was to ask
sir,
him to
sir,
do that, she don't
sir.
love you. She don't care about you.
Sure, but again, this is not a societal problem. The initial question I asked you was name one societal issue that is not caused by men. And again, men have a choice
That is a
as to no, it is
society.
not. Whether or not they engage in an argument or a physical altercation, they have the choice to do so. So that does not prove your point. So please, would you like to try again, or we're going to move on to Shepard, who has been patiently waiting?
Hey, look, at the end of the day, look, Jones, you can allow your woman to sit up in the store and argue with a
Why do you
man.
keep
He
saying
doesn't
allow?
own me. He
Why do you
doesn't
keep
own
saying
me.
allow?
It's not about somebody owning you. Y'all
I'm not his
always
property.
tripping.
He
It's not
can't.
about that.
But that's the
But when
thing.
you
You're
say
not his
allow,
property. I never said that you're his property.
But when you say allow, that means that you're insinuating that Jones has some sort of control or dominion over
It's not
women.
about control. Y'all too busy thinking about control.
Hold on. Pause for a second, Frederick. I just gotta ask you a question real quick, Bob. I just gotta ask you a question real quick, and then I'm gonna drop it from here. If you and your wife went to the grocery store, you know what I'm saying, and you happen to walk off, and then you come back to the produce section and you see her arguing with a man, provided that he don't touch her, are you gonna go up and fight, bro?
No.
I'm gonna pull her to the side,
Oh,
and I'm gonna
Frederick,
be like,
nobody asked you nothing, bro. God damn.
He's talking about.
What'd you say?
No. Can I tell you that happened? Not even. It wasn't a grocery store, but it was during my son's promotion. My wife had started arguing with some dudes, and what the fuck could I do? I just let her argue because like, what the fuck could I do? I didn't get in between it or nothing like that. But I did, you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you like? I wouldn't have allowed anybody to like harm her or nothing like that. But I can't stop her from arguing with grown men in public. Like, what the fuck can I do?
We was at a gala, bro. I'm literally wearing a tuxedo. No Rad's got a whole ball gown on, and she out here arguing with like 4 different dudes
at once. At the
I
same
just walked
time.
up and stood there for a little bit.
Ain't nothing you can do about that. I don't understand what.
But
the
I
fuck,
can handle myself.
What you mean? Yeah.
He's
I
saying
was yourself. Hey, I felt bad for the dudes.
So Pub, what you missed is that we're having this conversation about the background here, right? And we were going on and on, whatever. Ultimately, it came to, please name a societal problem that is not caused by men. And he said that women cause men to get into fights. And I said to him,
in the black community specifically.
Correct.
In the black community specifically, that women cause men to crash out and go unalive other men.
That's not 100% of the case, but that is a good majority of the case.
No. Are you a grown man?
Yes.
Okay. Then nobody can make you do anything.
Yes, nobody can make you do anything. But at the end of the day, if you as a woman know that if you send your man out to get into it with another man, it can end up bad.
So you could easily wait. Hold on, time out. I'm not. You know what? I hear what you're saying. I'll give you the respect. I know what you're saying. You like, hey man, I want to protect my women, my woman or whatever, my family. I'm with you, right? I hear you. But I think where the disconnect happens is you thinking or you saying that you acting like women have this control over men when they don't.
I didn't say they had control.
No, you do. That's what you're implying. The implication is women have control over men. You just said the woman sends you outside like your mama did. Like, what are you talking about? How can a woman send you outside? She don't send you outside. She asks you to go outside. That's a question. Do you have to go? No. Right? So she didn't send you outside. She asked you to go outside. The implication is you're saying that women make us do this shit. But my guy, you are a grown man. Can't no woman make you do anything. So if you went outside on your own volition. If you got into a fight, you did that shit because you a dummy. You a crash test dummy. You want to go out there and crash out? That's on you. You do not get to turn around and blame the woman. You think that shit gonna hold up in court? Hey, Your Honor, it was her fault. He gonna, oh yes. Anyways, 14 years.
Yeah, it's not gonna hold up in court.
Hey, Bob, arrest both of us, damn it.
But at the end of the day, bro, we cannot ignore the fact if she wouldn't have got into it with that man or just walked away from that situation, a lot of this stuff wouldn't happen.
So 2 wrongs make a right. So she didn't walk away and you didn't walk away. Who's
yes, and that's what I acknowledge. I kept acknowledging that both.
You're not acknowledging it because you keep saying but. There is no but after that, brother.
They're both wrong.
No,
I'm saying they're wrong. How am I not acknowledging it?
What I'm saying is that you are responsible for your own actions. There is no but. There is no but then. Then you can't agree and then keep saying the same thing you're saying. You can't say that. You can't say, I agree, but. There is no but. You don't agree then. Because I'm telling you that you're responsible for your own actions. You don't get to say a woman made me do anything. You don't get to say a woman told me to go outside. You don't. Look, bro, you expect me to believe that men are being told to go do shit. They'll listen to a woman to go turn up and be violent, but they won't listen to a woman to take out the fucking trash.
Thank
Like, please
you.
knock it off.
Thank you.
You don't listen to women in no other fucking context, but all of a sudden, when it comes to being violent, that's the one time you want to blame women for everything. When a woman told your ass to go to school, you didn't listen. When a woman told you to study, you didn't listen. When a woman told you to wipe your ass clean, you didn't listen. You walked around with doo-doo in your drawers. But when she told you to go outside and fight a man, now all of a sudden,
Well,
oh,
that's
these
not
women
me.
just causing us to, like, bro, please stop lying.
Thank you.
This is my question to you, bro. This is my question to you. If you was in the store and a man was arguing with your woman,
I heard this dumbass
all up in
scenario.
her face,
I already
what are
told
you going to do?
I already told you. I just told you right now. You're a
If
fucking
he all
robot.
up in her face, what are you
You're a
going to
robot.
do?
If he gets in her face, I'm going to step in between them and say, hey, we need to calm down. Everybody calm down.
Hey, and he gonna knock your ass the fuck out.
Frederick,
Hold on. You wouldn't.
I said he's
I
gonna knock
know.
you the
I'm
fuck
telling
out.
you, but you wouldn't. Not every man can, my nigga.
Hey, if that's what you feel, I ain't mad at you. If that's what
Not
you feel.
not every man can do that. So I'm not worried about that. You think
But
I'm afraid of a
saying,
nigga?
in
You
that
think I'm afraid of a
situation, he
man,
would
bro?
have.
You think I'm afraid? You think I'm scared to fight?
I didn't
Like,
say you were. I
Then
didn't say you were
why
scared.
say he gonna knock me out? You don't know me, nigga.
Because
What
if
you
you
talking about?
walk into that situation and you like, hey, get out of her face,
I wouldn't.
he already mad.
I didn't say that. What did I say I would do? I would tell him and her, hey, we need to calm down. If they both are escalated, I'm gonna be like, hey, let's back it up. Let's
Right.
calm down. I'm not gonna heighten the situation.
Right.
The fuck? I'm an adult.
Why don't you just separate them and you pull her back? Hey, bro, you need to get up out of her face, man.
That's gonna get your ass knocked out.
Yep.
Frederick, in a public situation, who is most likely to be the instigator in an argument between a man and a woman?
A man and a woman? It depends. You don't know. It depends on the type of person.
overwhelmingly-
Everybody is different. Not every man is an instigator. Not every woman is an
Hold
instigator.
on. Whoever muted AJ, please unmute him. Yeah. Pub telling a woman to calm down. Pub. But real talk
What?
though, real
Wait. What did I say?
telling a woman to calm down. I'm just teasing you.
Oh,
I
that
know
ain't
what you're
nothing-
saying.
hold on.
You want to de-escalate. Your intent is to de-escalate.
Yeah, I'm like, wait, don't.
No, I got you.
Please,
I
let's
got
not
you.
do the let's not do the internet.
I'm
Yeah, I
just
would never
messing
go
with you.
tell a woman to come back.
I'm just
All right,
messing
bet.
with
I just
you.
want to make sure.
No, I'm just messing with you. No, the intent is to de-escalate. And honestly, if it was me in that particular situation that my emotions were heightened that much, no matter who it is, if they put their hands on me, even to pull me away from the situation, that's just going to get me more hype. More fucking, like, that's going, if I wasn't already 210, I'm going to be there. Like, please don't touch me. Don't do it. Don't. Anyway, Frederick, you're just not getting it. We're putting it down. You're not picking it up. And that's okay, friend. Sometimes that happens. Shepard, how are you?
All right, y'all.
Yeah, I was splendid. How are you guys?
Fine, thanks. Is there something you'd like to add to the conversation?
Yeah, so I was listening for a few,
Mhm.
and I'm really confused because you guys on the left always cry and complain about like wanting men to defend you, but
No.
then when it comes to things like this, you guys say, "What do you mean no?"
Does no have alternate meaning?
In this context, it probably does because I was mid-sentence.
No doesn't have alternate meaning. I don't want men to protect me. I need to be protected from men.
You don't want men to protect. Hold on.
No.
What? Hold on. So if you're being I don't know, like if you're being beaten up, right? You just want like a man to just like walk by and then like
They
not
do.
try to help you or anything.
They do. More often than not, in any type of situation,
No,
the
but-
ones
no,
who
but do-
intervene are women, not men. Men do not intervene. Men do not intervene and help
that's
other
not what
women.
I asked.
They don't.
That's not what I asked. I asked. Okay. Hold on.
No,
Hold on. That's not what I
I
asked.
do not
asked you,
expect it
would
because
you want
men
them
would
to-
not.
Oh my lord. No, that's not. I didn't ask if you expected it or not. I'm asking you what would you want from?
Let's get something straight. You're not gonna, oh my
Why-
lord. We're gonna set some ground rules. Okay, we have ground rules around here. If I'm speaking, you're not. If you ask a question, even if you weren't done and I choose that I want to answer it, I'm going to answer it. This is my house. These are my rules. If you don't like my rules,
I
you
would
fucking
say
go.
that.
You are not going to be condescending when I'm speaking and go, oh my lord. You're not going to do it. You are going to be respectful of me. And if you're respectful of me, I'll be respectful of you. Do we understand each other?
Yes.
Okay, good. Please continue.
Okay. Now, as I was saying, I was not talking about what you expected. I'm talking about what you want them to do. Would you want a man to come and help you?
No.
No. Why not?
What does it matter who fucking helps me? It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. If I'm in a situation where I can no
Oh my
longer defend
gosh.
myself, if I'm in a situation where I can no longer defend myself, if it was a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. If I needed help and someone helped me, then I would want them to help me. It does not matter if they're a man or a woman.
If you got to pick, would you rather?
I wouldn't
oh my
pick.
Lord, oh my lord!
I
If
wouldn't
you got
pick.
to pick,
Oh my
would you-
lord. Oh my
oh
lord.
my
Oh my
gosh,
lord.
oh my
Oh my
lord.
lord. I don't
No,
fucking
I
care.
know,
Okay, I'm going to mute you now because you're being really fucking annoying, you little twat. I don't care if it's a man or a woman, and I'm not going to pick one over the other. If I'm in a situation where I need help, I just want someone to help me. I don't care who the fuck it is. Does that make it easier for you to understand if I speak the same way you do?
Why? That's so racist. Why are you making fun of
That's
me?
not racist, you idiot.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You're mimicking my accent. That's racist. Imagine if I did
Really?
a very,
What race does that accent belong to?
English. I'm English.
You're English?
Imagine if I
Are
did
you
a really
English or
strong
you're
Mex-
white or you're black?
No,
Because
no,
that would be your race. Or you could be something else.
No, what?
English is the
English is a
country,
race.
is where
What
you're
are you on
from.
about?
No, it's not.
If I
It's
did a
not a
strong
race.
Mexican accent, that would offend you, would it not?
Go
Would
ahead,
it
do a
not?
Mexican accent. I'm not Mexican. I don't give a fuck. You just assumed I was Mexican.
That's racist.
How is that racist? I'm trying to get you to understand that you would want a man to come and help you if you got to pick between one or the other, right? Just pick.
I
Just
don't
pick.
care. There's no
Just pick.
reason to pick.
No,
If I'm in a
no,
situation...
No, hold on. I'm talking.
Shut your mouth and open your ears. If I am in a situation where I can no longer defend myself, I don't care who it is, and I'm not going to be like, you man over there, because you are a man, come and help me. No. Whomever could help me is who I would want to help me. The end. No further questions.
Yes,
Moving on.
I agree. But if you had to pick, either you pick or no one comes help you, which one would you pick?
Pub, am I not understanding what I'm saying? Am I just
You
words?
didn't
Or
answer
is
the
he not
question.
listening to me?
You didn't answer the question.
Fine,
I'm
I'll
talking
pick
about
a
if you
woman.
had to pick.
I'll
Don't-
pick a
like, don't you
woman.
have to situation-
I'll pick a woman because
Oh,
this
what? No, you-
behavior
why-
right
why?
here,
Why?
this
Why?
behavior
Why?
right here
Why?
is exactly why. Because I'm telling you what my answer is. You
What?
don't like what I'm saying, and so you're
No,
going
you're
to
not.
keep asking.
That wasn't my
Shut
answer. That wasn't
Shut
the
up.
answer. That wasn't the
Shut
answer.
up.
Hey,
Shut up.
I have
Go ahead, Pub.
I have a reason why you would pick a woman. I have a story, not my story, but a story of a woman who was saved by, I think it was like an Uber driver that saved her from SA.
Uber driver. Yo, I was about to say the same thing.
And then he turned around and raped her. So yeah, if I were a woman, or me, I mean,
No, it's stipulated in the hypothetical that the man is going to save you. Like theoretically, the man is just going to save you.
Shut
Well,
up.
it's
Because
I'm
I
talking.
gave you my
I'm
answer.
talking.
I can kick you. I gave you my answer.
No, you didn't.
I gave you my
Yeah, no,
answer.
give a reason.
And Pub gave you an answer.
Why? Why?
Pub gave you an answer and I gave you an answer. I keep trying to tell you what my answer is and why, and you keep saying no.
Why would you
So
pick a
if
woman?
you want to answer
Why would
for
you
me,
pick-
are you done?
Why would you pick a woman? Answer my question.
Because I don't trust men. Because men don't know how to behave in the
Oh,
simplest
wow,
of
okay.
situations, including conversation on the internet. You don't even know how to conduct yourself in
You think
this
women are
fucking
more
arena.
trustworthy than men?
Yes.
hey,
You
that
think
man gonna
women are
save
more-
her.
why?
That man gonna
Why?
save that woman
Why?
and ask, hey,
No,
For her
hold on,
number,
hold
right?
on,
Shepard,
Pop, I'm talking.
you gonna ask her for her number, no?
Pop, I'm
Right?
talking.
You gonna be like,
Pop, I'm
hey,
talking.
let's
I'm
link up
talking.
on
I'm
IG.
talking. Pop,
What's
I'm
your
talking.
Finsta?
Pop, I'm talking.
Nobody cares
I'm
that you're
talking.
talking.
I'm talking.
We don't
I'm
care.
talking. Again. So well, you think women are more trustworthy than men?
Yes.
Why?
Absolutely.
I wasn't asking you. I'm asking
1,000%.
Nora.
1,000%.
How many times
Oh
do
my
I have to
gosh,
say
you're right, no,
yes?
I'm not
How many times do I have to say yes?
Yeah, but you didn't. Why?
See,
Yes,
Do you
why?
yeah,
understand the
yes.
difference between yes and no, Shepard?
Yo,
He doesn't.
the only person I'm trying to dialogue. Oh my lord, the only person I'm trying to dialogue with is NORADS. All right, so if everyone could just like be
Are
quiet
you
for a
ready?
second, that would be
Are
great.
you ready?
Right? So,
Are you ready?
oh my lord, yeah. But,
Yes.
oh my,
The
let me
answer
finish.
is
Let me
yes. I
finish.
don't need you to ask
Yes,
me again.
why? That's not my answer. I'm not asking you again. Why are you muting me? Why?
Because you're being rude as shit. Please stop. You're crashing out and it's annoying. Are you done?
I'm asking you a question.
All right, just
Shepard,
haven't
is that
answered.
a picture of you eating beans and toast in your
Yeah,
is that beans
why?
on toast?
Yeah.
Huh? Okay, I was just
Well,
checking.
it's bread. It's not even toasted, but it's bread. But yeah.
All right, bet. I just wanted to. Okay, cool.
Yo, NORAD, you didn't answer my question. I asked you why. Right? I didn't ask you would you the woman or the man. I'm asking you why do you think women are more trustworthy than men?
Because men can't even conduct themselves in a common conversation on the internet, and you are an example of that. Men are the ones who cause more unnecessary harm to women. I don't trust men. I would rather, if I had to pick, I would rather your parameters were they're guaranteed to save you. No, I would rather a woman who is guaranteed to save me than a man. I don't trust men, and I have every reason to not trust men. Just as I asked last guest, name one societal thing that men are not responsible for, and he fucking couldn't. Or I'm sorry, that men are responsible for, he couldn't. He kept saying, well, women are the ones who cause men to fight. Nah, men choose that. That is why. So I'm answering your question. You just don't like to hear it.
No, okay, so this is the first time you've actually answered the question. Everything you said previously
All right, are you
wasn't
going to keep
what I
crying?
asked you.
Are you going to keep crying?
I'm not crying. What?
I've tried to answer you numerous times, and you didn't want to hear what I had to say.
No, you haven't. No, every single previously you weren't answering my question, right? First off, you wouldn't. I'm almost certain that you wouldn't genuinely pick a woman, even though you're saying you would. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't, right? Because first off, why? Yo, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, Mr. Jones, if you keep interrupting me, you'll be dropped. If you keep interrupting me, you'll be dropped. Do you understand?
We don't need a recap.
If you keep interrupting me, you'll be dropped. Do you understand?
He'll be dropped?
What are you talking?
Yes.
And that was funny.
Would you like to come and try again when you know how to behave? Huh? Would you like to come and try again when you're not acting like a fucking cunt? Yeah?
I think twat's like better. They say twat a lot.
They do. Twat. Fucking twat.
Hey, beans on toast alone. I don't know if that's racist, but it feels like it is.
He just didn't like what I was saying. He didn't like my answer. What's today's date? Oh, okay. Thank God. I thought I fucked something up. I thought I fucked something up royally because I just got a Google Calendar notification. I'm like, no, today's the 14th. Why are you alerting me? That's good. That's good. This person's not going to load. Is there anybody else who can be in opposition to this background and have some kind of sound argument other than, a woman made me do it? That's wild. No one has ever made me do anything that I don't want to do when it pertains to something like that. Like, never. Pub, has anybody ever made you fight somebody?
Not as an adult. When I was a kid, yes, many times.
Well, that's different. You're a kid. Shepard said I'm a baby. Come here, Shepard. Come tell me why I'm a baby. Oh, Jones, we haven't been muting them. We've been letting them. Come on, Shepard. Why am I a baby?
Hold on, I have a genuine question, right? If I see a woman being raped, should I step in or just like carry on walking?
You're going to be the one doing the graping more than likely.
Whoa!
That part, Pub.
Are you serious? Are you being dead ass? You think I would do that to a woman?
Yeah, you don't know. No means no.
What? Yo!
Jones, you're breaking up.
That is crazy. That is disgusting. I'm actually appalled that you guys look at me like that. Like I would ever do that to someone. That is nasty.
Well, don't ask the questions you don't want answers to.
The fake pearl collection is crazy.
That wasn't even my question. My question was, if I see a woman
Statistically,
doing,
a man is going to be the one that ends up graping somebody, and
Wow.
your inability to know the difference between yes and no makes that much more likely.
Or regulate your emotions.
I do know that my emotions are probably the most regulated on this panel, but I can differentiate the ability. Okay, I can differentiate the ability between. Wait, no, I
You
can
can't even
differentiate.
No, stop, don't. He's stuttering.
Okay,
Leave him alone. Go ahead.
I can differentiate. Thank you. Now I can differentiate between yes and no perfectly. By the way, like it's just sometimes like yeah, I can differentiate between the two perfectly. But again, my question: if I see a woman being raped, do I step in and help her, or do I just keep walking?
What if it was a man being raped? Would you step in and help them?
That's not what I asked.
Well, but I think it's important. Does it matter if it's a man or a woman who is being assaulted?
Well,
what if it's a fat, ugly woman getting raped? Would you still help her?
Let's just fat ugly women get raped? Anyway, again, if a woman, it doesn't matter what she looks like, if a woman's being raped, do I step in and help her, or do I just keep walking?
You should help them. You should help them. Now, if a man is being raped, do you step in and help them?
Okay.
Whether or not
well,
the
by who?
perpetrator, whether or not the, it doesn't matter. Whether or not the perpetrator is a man or a woman, do you step in and help them? Shouldn't have to think about it. The answer should be
I know.
yes.
I'll probably think. No, but this is the thing. You made the claim that you wouldn't want a man to come and help you. So
I don't.
This is the thing. Like,
but if
yeah,
you're
exactly.
asking if you
So,
should
but
help
other
someone,
women,
then you should.
I'm talking. Other women share your mindset, right? They wouldn't want a man to come and help them. So, by your logic, I should. You wasn't what?
That wasn't my question. My question is, if a man was being raped, regardless of who the perpetrator was, should you step in and help them? That was my question.
Yeah, and I said, "Oh, should I step in and help them, or would I step in and help them?" They're two different questions.
Both.
What?
Both. Would you and should
Both?
you, or should you
Would
and
I?
would you?
No, would I? Would I? The question. Because me personally, I mean, I'd probably have to think about it, right? But again, if
So
you've
you're a
made
piece
the
of
claim
shit.
that we should
And you
just
proved my point.
how am I a piece of shit?
If somebody is
What?
being assaulted, if somebody's being sexually assaulted, and you have to think about whether or not you should intervene, don't. Just keep walking.
I have to think about whether or not I should have intervened because of women like you. Women like you make it out as if women are sorry.
Because
if
some
men are
women
being
deserve it.
horrible.
Because some women
I am
deserve it.
talking. I am talking.
Hold on.
I am
No,
talking.
wait, Shepard. Are you saying some women deserve it and some women don't? So you have to assess, like, maybe she deserves it and maybe she doesn't.
Well, that wasn't really. I mean, well.
That's what you're saying.
No. That's not what I'm
That is
saying.
literally
right?
what you're saying.
I'm saying if a woman says
let him
no,
finish.
because
Go
some
ahead.
women wouldn't want to be helped in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
Some women wouldn't want to be helped in that situation,
Mm-hmm.
so that's why I would have to think about it. Some women, like no rats, for some bizarre reason, wouldn't want to be assisted, helped by anyone. This is why I don't understand her mindset and her way of thinking. I don't get that.
Okay,
If
I
I
can
was a
explain
woman
it
and
to
I
you.
was being assaulted, I would want. Okay, yeah,
I can
sure.
explain it to you. So
You can talk.
don't think that you're going to give me permission, because I'll send you back to the comments just like I did last time. Okay? Know your place. And the place is in the guest box. I am the host. This is my house. You are a guest, and I can remove you. Got it? Good.
Right.
So the reason is because most
You make
men are the ones who are the perpetrators of violent crimes, of rape, by and large. Okay? Do women do it? Absolutely, I acknowledge that. I acknowledge it. But, and this is something that Jones doesn't understand. And I'm like, I'll go out late at night by myself because the times that that things like this have happened to me have been broad daylight. Nobody helped me. Nobody give a fuck. People that I knew.
Wait, that happened. Wait, hold on. That happened to you
Yes.
before.
Yes. Someone that I knew,
Wow.
that I spent a lot of fucking time with, was the one who did it to me. So I'm speaking.
How did it happen?
I'm speaking. So you do this. Quiet, fox. Okay. So I don't trust men. Men are not safe. In my eyes, in my life experience, men are not safe. And the fact that you would have to think about whether or not you would intervene solidifies the way that I believe men are not safe is true. Because just like Pub said,
No, but
it seems as though you would have to assess whether or not she deserves to be in the situation she's in and whether or not she deserves to be helped. And then when I asked you the same question about a man, you wanted to play a little dancey dance about should and would. Because you could have answered if you were a good person.
No.
You could have, still talking. If you were a good person, you could have answered both of those questions simultaneously very easily. But you are not a good person.
No, but I am a good person morally. I do a lot of like good things for other people, right? But I have to think about. I don't know why I'm shaking your head for, but I have to think about it because of I'm talking. I have to think about it because of women like you, which have a bizarre mindset, as to if like they wouldn't want someone to come and help them.
Did you
right?
not hear what Jones just?
I know, but your
But didn't
story,
you hear what they said?
No, but
the
your
Uber
personal
driver
story,
saved
right?
the woman
I'm
and
really sorry.
then raped
Hold
the
on,
woman.
Hold on.
So
hold
why
on.
is that an
If that happened to you,
unreasonable
right,
thing to have?
I'm really sorry.
Why is that an
I'm really
unreasonable
sorry
thing
that
to
you went
have?
through that.
If what Jones
what?
said, right? Listen, use your ears. The Uber driver saved the woman and then went and raped the woman.
That was Pub.
So, I'm sorry, Pub.
Yeah, so how often do you think that happens? That probably almost never happens if I'm being realistic.
Oh no,
right?
it's happened plenty.
Let me explain. How many times do you think a man has saved a woman and then went out and raped them? I would imagine that almost never happens. That's a very one-off, rare situation, right?
Hold on, wait, Shepard.
Why would a rapist
Shepard,
like take?
Shepard, hold on, wait, hold on, bro. Hold on. You're
Poor
right.
Tugs.
It almost never happens. It almost never happens. You're right. You know what also almost never happens? A man saves a woman from being raped. That almost never happens.
What?
So both of the things are
What?
isolated into
No,
yes.
hold on.
Men almost never save women from getting raped.
Hold
It
on.
almost never
That's actually
happens.
not true. That's not true. I can
That
tell
is
you one
true.
time.
No, that's true.
One of my friends. No, let me
Here
talk.
we go.
One of my
Nobody
friends.
wants to
Right?
hear
Oh
this
my
anecdotal
lord.
bullshit,
Let me
bro.
talk.
No.
Everybody let him lie.
Silence. Everyone, just be silent real quick, right?
You are going to be
So one of
silent.
my friends.
No.
Oh my lord.
So you were raping a girl and your friends stopped you. Go ahead, tell us what happened.
What? No, that's not how it happened, right? First off, she was raped. Not by me. She was raped by someone in a bathroom stall, right? And then guess who came and saved her? A man.
Not you.
But if that was what? No, what do you mean not? I wasn't even there. What do you mean not me? If it was me, then I would have. I mean.
Did they check your alibi?
I don't know.
I
This
didn't even know she
is
existed.
your story is giving if a bear shits in the woods, does it make a sound?
What?
Meaning I don't believe you
What?
because I wasn't there to
What?
see it happen.
No, obviously, I think the man is now in prison. I think if I remember correctly, right? So this probably did happen, right? This most likely did happen, right? So
Most likely
again,
didn't happen.
men. It wasn't even just one man. It was multiple men. Multiple men came and saved her, right? So this whole idea that a man who's going to come and save a woman is going to end up raping her
1 to 6
is
all
so
of a sudden.
stupid. What? What? What?
1000% didn't happen, Pub. I agree. 1000%
This
didn't
did happen. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Don't even. I can send you the case by case file if you don't believe me, because I
case
saw
file?
this. Yes, I can send you it. This is on the news. This is on the news. I swear to God, this happened. It was men that came and saved her, right? So this idea that men are these horrible creatures that even if they're
Was
going
it
to
one
save you, they're
man
going to
or multiple men?
I don't know. I
What
think
I
it
was
was a
gonna
group of
ask.
people, but again, right? This idea. Why is my profile growing so hell? But this idea.
This story is so
that-
sus.
I can send you the. Oh my god! I can send you the case if you do not believe me, because I swear to God, I had a conversation with this girl, right? And she told me that it happened, right? I would never do that to a woman.
y'all were
I never have
friends.
done that to a woman. And I
I thought y'all were friends. You said I have a conversation
I mean,
with
well,
this girl. I thought y'all were friends.
friends is a bit of over. That's a bit of an over exaggeration. I had
Does he
one
really
conversation
have
with her.
friends, Jones? Come on.
There's no way. There's literally no way.
What? I have plenty of friends, female friends included, and they will feel very safe around me. They feel very safe. So
Female what?
They trust me with
Female
female
what?
friends.
Female
friends.
what? Female
Dogs.
dogs?
Are they dogs? Are they cats? Are they plants? Are they
No,
insects? Are they fish?
they're human beings.
They're dolls.
So is there a
No,
word
they're real
for
people.
a female human being?
Female human being. Oh yeah, a woman. Yeah. What? Oh wow. Okay, so now you're gonna show some rare one-off story which almost never happens, and you're gonna think you proved the point or something. I don't know why people.
What are you talking about?
Profile's fine. Because.
Are you talking to me or are you talking to somebody else?
Because you're gonna show. I'm talking to you.
I'm talking to my recruiter. He's texting me and I was voice texting back.
Hey, you know what's crazy? The thing about this, why I don't think you actually have friends, especially female friends, is because you wanna talk to NORAD so bad, bro. And that's okay. And I want you to continue to talk to her. It is Valentine's Day or Galentine's Day, right? And everybody needs a connection. So keep going. She's taken, but you can keep trying to talk to her.
Oh, that's okay. Okay. Well, you're like 50, so I don't know why you're talking. The fuck. But yeah, also you guys invited me the second time when you guys kicked me. I was invited up, right? Because you guys.
Oh, you guys can hear me over
I
here
didn't even
too?
know, but I'm talking. So again,
I don't care if
second
you're
time, you
talking.
actually
Shut
invite-
up.
Hey, you shut your mouth when you talk to her.
Shepard, I think you're a horrible person, but I do have to make an apology for using ableist language earlier.
I have no idea what ableist language you're using, but how am I a horrible person? Yo, no, Raj, whenever you do that, can you mute, please? But like, how am I a horrible person?
It's here, but it's not muting there. I don't know why.
How am I a horrible Kiki? How am I a horrible person?
Because you eat beans on toast.
I respect women. I respect their rights, and I advocate for them.
Bro,
right?
you've been nothing but disrespectful the whole time you've been in here. Like, they asked you to
How have I
stop
been
speaking over them
disrespectful?
multiple times. Like, right now. Like, anytime somebody's speaking, you start talking. Like, what? Listen, man. The motherless behavior from you guys is clownish.
No, yeah, I know. There's that video that
Clownish?
the woman is
Because you lie about. Oh my god! I swear to God, I did not lie about that story. I can literally send. Wait, what? I can literally send you the article about it. I swear to God, I did not lie. It actually happened. It actually happened. It's so fucking annoying.
Hold on.
Shepard, I'm tired of holding on. So you're going to send us an article that you just Googled and then say that you know this woman and then say that she told you the story.
The conversation.
Right,
I can screenshot the conversation if you don't believe
So
me.
you're going to put this woman business out here for the internet. This how I know you don't respect women. Why are you telling this woman story? Why are you telling this woman story?
I can tell whatever story I want.
It's her story. It ain't your story.
I don't care. I don't need a permission. I'll do. I can. What?
You don't understand consent. You
Shepard,
do need our permission.
Do you have a video on your page about if a woman is raped, if they're still a virgin?
No, you're not missing anything. It's the same bullshit
It's
over
a
and over
question,
again.
yeah.
This guy is fucking weird.
What was that? Hold on.
Crazy
Hold on, Kiki. What was that?
What?
He's got a video on his page that asks if a woman is raped, if she's still a virgin.
It's a question. Yes.
What?
It's a question.
It's a good question.
Am I not allowed to ask questions?
If I dropped you on your head, would you have a seizure?
No, probably. I mean, if I was a baby, probably, yeah. Bro, am I not allowed to ask? Why is everyone saying I'm disgusting in the comments? Am I not allowed to ask questions or something? Like what?
Bro, what kind of question is that? Why would that be something that you post a video about?
I post videos about that type of stuff all the time.
Oh.
That makes it better. That makes it better, Jones. He does it all the time.
Yeah. But listen, it makes sense though. Bob, it makes sense.
I don't know why it doesn't mean.
Again,
Oh,
like, I don't know why. Again, like, if we could like stop with the insults in the comments, I'd
Hey
appreciate that.
man,
But again,
who
like,
I
gave
can
this
do
dude
whatever I
8
want.
coins?
I can tell
Shepard,
you.
I
do you
didn't.
identify
Mary,
as
Cece,
an
Corky,
incel?
Sarah, and Little Woe. That's who gave him coins.
Jesus.
What's wrong with giving? I don't. Okay, again,
You
like, I
can
don't
see
see
who
why.
gave him coins.
Yeah.
How's
I'm
that?
sure.
Just
Wait,
click
is
on the
that a
number.
problem? Is that a
Stop.
problem?
Shut up, I'm talking. Mary, Cece, underscore, Corky, underscore, Sarah, with a whole bunch of S's, and Little Woe. They all gave him 2 coins, so they followed him. Or they gave him 2 coins.
Put them all
Yeah,
on the
so
list.
what's the problem with that?
Put them
Nothing.
all on the list.
What have I? You guys? What have I done wrong? Especially with the content that I produce.
Wild.
What's
I
wrong with
see it.
it?
I figured it out, Nikki. That's crazy, pup.
What? What? How am I upset? What? These types of videos do really. My page is disgusting. Okay, these types of videos do really good for the algorithm, right? I'm just asking questions. That's all I'm doing. I'm
You
not
just
trying
doing
to
it for the algorithm. I got you.
No,
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
intentionally saying
Thank you for
gross shit to
understanding.
have conversations with people so you can spew whatever nonsense this is.
So
That
you
makes
How
it
am I a
better.
peace video? I'm barely an adult. The hell?
How old are
Yo,
you?
bro, he thinks 1,000. He thinks 1,000
I'm
views is
18.
really well.
There's a video on my page which has
do you have a
200,000
video
views.
on
So
your
I
page
don't know.
about a woman disagreeing with you?
Are you asking me
Disobeying
more
a
specific?
direct order from you?
Oh, okay. Wait, no, that one was a bit. Yeah. Okay.
Hey,
Well,
Shepard, when's the last time you, if ever, had sex with a woman? Out of curiosity.
I'm a virgin.
Yo, he has a video on
By
his page.
choice.
Hold on. He has a video on his page that
What?
says if there was 100% chance you get away with it, would you SA someone?
He had, see? All right, I'm done.
Incel.
Bro's a whole criminal. Like 911 entered the chat.
I think it's 999 in Great Britain.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 999 then.
Triple nines.
Like,
He
yo,
definitely owned up.
somebody call the police. Call the
Hey.
constable. Call the whoever the fuck.
It's a
Am I
question.
hit?
It's a
I was
Am
question.
I
I'm not
missing
saying
it?
it's a
find your
game.
ass.
No,
007 ass.
Hold on. Let me tell you the backstory behind it because that needs context, right? I got
Ain't
into
no
a big
context.
No, yes, it does because I'm not condoning rape.
Yo,
I'm
this
asking
guy
the
is
question,
so
right?
fucking gross,
I
for
got into a
real.
massive.
This guy is
Okay, good, you
so
muted.
fucking
But
gross.
I got into
He just
an
said,
argument,
okay, good,
right?
you're muted.
With a
What a
woman on
fucking
TikTok
With a
Live,
woman.
right? And then yeah, exactly. And then she was talking about how about a study that was sent around, and a lot of people said that they would grape someone if they could get away with it, right? So proving her wrong, well, I attempted to prove her wrong. I then posted that, trying to prove her wrong, but it ended up with 25% of people saying yes. So I
All
mean,
right, cool. Let's.
So
I know
would you,
it backfired.
Hold on.
so
We're
would
gonna
you
take
do
a quick
it?
break.
Oh, sorry.
Let's just take a quick break.
No, I wouldn't
Well,
do
hold
it.
on. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. Quick commercial
you may
break.
talk.
Guys, we have 780 left in the goal to get on the wheel for the spins, where we have some amazing artwork where you're gonna get both the artwork and the apparel that go with the artwork. I'm gonna try to put it up here on the screen, but apparently I'm not good at this on Jones's iPad because his buttons are different when where mine is. Jones, would you love to tell the people what this beautiful piece of art by Bone, the streetwear creator, is called?
Yeah, this is the many shades of black women. It's a Black History Month exclusive, 1 of 5. So there's only 5 of each of the outfits and 5 of the canvas prints.
And again, that's the print right there. And then what is the other option? This lovely piece of art right here.
Yeah, that's part of Dan Trail's collection, the Freedom Collection. And that one comes with a canvas bag, the hoodie, the sweatpants, and the canvas print, numbered 1 through 5.
So if you'd like to get on the wheel, it's a $5 donation for a spot on the wheel. That'll get you up there. Or you can do $50.
I sent you a cash app.
Okay.
Rads for to get on the wheel.
Okay, I got you. Or you can send 50 for 2 or 200 for 5 spots on the wheel. Once we reach this goal, we're going to spin the wheel. Also, if we get to 125 subs today, I'm going to be giving away something.
Sizes are, sizes are extra small through 5X.
Okay. Yep, all the way through 5X, Tracy. So also, if we reach this 125 sub goal by the time I leave on this live today, I will give away something from my store, anything from my store, except for the sweatsuit. That's it. So you can pick one of the shirts, one of the cups, or a couple of the stickers, whatever. You know, I'm going to pick a random person from one of the subscribers on the subscriber list, and you will win. All right, so that's what we're doing here today. Now we're going to reset. Pub, go ahead and ask that question again.
Hold up. I forgot the question I was asking. Do you remember?
I'm pretty sure you were asking him if he did something like that. Tristan.
Oh, would you do it? Yeah. He said no, though. He said no. Of course not. I would never think of such a thing.
Hold on.
Obviously, I wouldn't. No, I'm being dead ass. Obviously, I wouldn't grape a woman, right? Women are great. They don't deserve that. I would never do that to a woman. I would never force myself upon any woman, and I think anyone that does that deserves to go to prison.
Do you think that if you went into a woman's house, like you were visiting, like hanging out with a friend, a woman that, you know what I'm saying, and she asked you not to wear your shoes in the house and you wore your shoes in the house, or they asked you not to go in the refrigerator and you went in the refrigerator, or they asked you, you know what I'm saying, like not to raise your voice, but you kept raising your voice, like do you think that all of those things are violating their consent and being disrespectful?
I would never wear my shoes in anyone's house.
That's not the question I asked you. I said, do you think that those things are violating their consent and being disrespectful?
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Okay, but NORAS has given you several ground rules before you even started, and you violated their consent and all of the things they asked of you.
Tell me one ground rule I violated in NORAS.
I mean, every time I talk, you feel like you need to fucking talk over me. Every time.
I wasn't asking you, I was asking Mr. Jones.
See? You said
Mr.
NORAS.
Jones,
You asked me one ground rule.
I'm not talking
and then said NORAS.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
See, right now,
Mr.
you're being
Jones,
fucking
Mr.
rude,
Jones,
and I asked you not to be rude.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yo, it's crazy.
Not every
he really asked you, didn't ask me. He asked you. But you're displaying it.
Mr. Jones,
like what the background says is specifically why NORADS made this background in the first place, and you have done nothing but prove them to be right.
Actually, wait, can we circle back to the background? What do you even mean by that?
Name one societal problem that is not caused by men.
That's not what I asked. I said, what do you mean by the background?
I just explained it to you.
They just answered you. What the fuck is going on?
All men should be held accountable. Those are two. I'm smart. I'm probably smarter. I'm smarter than. I'm probably the smartest one up there. But again, I was top of my class. What you want about? Anyway, again, like you keep saying, or like all men should be held accountable are two completely different things. What you just said. So again, what do you mean by this panel?
I just told you. Men are men should be shut the fuck up. Men should be held accountable for all the societal problems they caused. So then my follow-up question, because you've been here the whole time. You've been here the whole time that we had a conversation with the other guy who was talking about fighting in grocery stores. The follow-up question to that was, name one societal problem that is not caused by men. And I know that you were here the whole time because you sat on the panel muted for most of it.
So I should be held accountable for something I didn't even do.
Yep. All men should be held accountable.
Okay, sweet. So there was this one time where
I'm not asking you for anecdotal.
Any more stories?
I'm talking.
Now you're not.
So
now you're not. I don't want any more of your stories. I'm talking about societal problems. I don't care about anecdotes. I don't care about anecdotes and how they fit into things. Please tell me the societal problem. That's it. You got 5 words, and otherwise I'm going to mute you.
So if there was this man, right, which was raped by a woman...
I told you I was going to mute you.
You're telling me you should be held accountable. You should be held accountable for...
Men
you should be held accountable for the things she did.
So what was your question again? Say it again.
What?
Say it again.
If there was this man that was raped... I'm talking. If there was... Well, I'm trying to say it again. If there was this man that was raped by a woman, you should be held accountable for what she did.
Yeah.
What? Wait,
men,
what?
Okay, cool. Yeah,
No.
Absolutely, because men consistently perpetuate and uphold grape culture all the time. So yes, absolutely.
I don't. I have never contributed to grape culture in
You
my
are right
life.
now. Yeah, your entire profile.
It's on your page. It's on your page.
What?
Yes,
Yeah,
bro. Like,
but
what are you talking
when is
about? That's all
asking?
you've done it on this page. Have you done it on this live? You do it on your page. What are you talking about?
When have
You
I?
are
When have
you
I?
are
Hold
very
on, hold on, hold
focused
on.
on grape. Like this entire
Asking a
conversation
question.
has been
Asking a
about grape.
question is bad now. Asking a question is bad now. Are you serious?
It depends on the question.
You have
Yes.
a fixation
What's
on
wrong
it,
with the
and
questions
that's
I've been asking?
disturbing.
Because I'm not saying grape is good. I never said that. I'm just asking a question as to what they personally perceive about like grape related crimes.
It's
Why?
almost like you're looking for an excuse that like grape is okay. That's the entire point
Grape
of this.
isn't
Is that
okay. Grape is
you're
never
a grape
okay.
apologist.
And anyone
No,
that
Kiki. It's
grapes
not
is
almost like
disgusting
that.
is
It's
because
100%. That's what that's what he's doing.
no, grape is
You're right, Pub.
disgusting, and any woman. And wait, okay, oh, okay.
All right, so
A
delete
grape
your
is
account.
absolutely disgusting, right? And any what?
Delete your account. Delete all the videos on your account.
Why?
Because it continues to perpetuate grape culture.
Why?
Have you read your comment section?
No, wait, okay. I don't control other people's comments. If they want to say disgusting things, they can say disgusting things. That's not my fault.
So delete it.
Okay, no, right. I will delete. I will delete. I will delete every single grape-related video on my page if you can give me a consistent reason as to why I upload.
Then you
grape
wouldn't
culture.
have any
Go on.
videos.
Go on.
Because you allow people to say disgusting shit in your comment section. And yeah, they're free to type it and hit send, but you're also free to delete it.
No, free speech. I'm not on that bitch shit, right? You say whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
In my
Because you'd rather
comment section, I'd leave
you'd
it.
rather men say harmful shit to women for your likes and views. All 1,000 of them.
Yes,
So proud
because
of you,
it's freedom of speech. They have the right to hold their opinion,
You
right?
actually-
Do they
you
not?
actually
Do you believe
can.
in freedom of speech, Norris?
No, I don't.
Do you believe in freedom of speech?
Nope.
Okay, of course you don't. You're a freaking Kamal-loving leftist. Of course you
Am
don't
I?
believe in freedom of speech. Yes, you are.
Okay.
I genuinely because this is one of my
So
probably-
here's the
probably
thing. Let
after
me
your
let me
abortion one,
explain
this
this
is
to you.
like,
I
oh
don't
my
need you to
God, I'm
monologue.
talking.
I
am
don't
talking.
care.
I
I
am
don't
talking.
need you to monologue. I don't care. I don't care. You are free to say whatever you want, but you are not free from consequence. So if you say something shitty, I can mute you. If you say something egregious in my comment section, I can delete it. You are free to type it, you are free to send it, and I am free to delete it. Freedom of speech does not equal freedom from consequences. I don't care if you're talking. Crash out. Crash out.
Let me.
No. No. Bad. Stop
Let
it.
me finish my
No.
sentence.
I don't need you to. I don't need you to. You are free to say what you want, but you are not free from consequences. I don't like your behavior right now, so I'm turning off your microphone. That's your consequence. Do you see how that works? Let's make good choices, friend, okay? Let's make good choices. So take a deep breath, and when you unmute, you're going to speak to me like a normal human being who knows how to regulate their emotions. Smell the flower and blow out the candle. Then unmute. Try again.
Okay, I'm calm. Again, this is probably one of my deeply held, like most held political beliefs, probably after the abortion one, right? I am a very big, strong advocate for freedom of speech, right? Freedom of opinion, right? I believe that anybody should be able to say whatever they want, anybody should be able to express whatever opinion they want, and it should be able to be said without any sort of restrictions, right? Because that is freedom of speech. If you have an opinion, you are allowed to have it without let's say, government interference, right? Obviously, I believe consequences, right? You can use your freedom of speech to say you disagree with that, and that is your freedom of speech.
Mhm.
Again, but it's all about freedom of opinion and being allowed to say whatever you want.
Sure.
But anyway, you may now talk.
That's exactly what I said. I said you're free to say whatever you want as the people in your comment section, but that doesn't mean you or the people in your comment section are free from consequence. If people say
I'm
shit
not
in my
free to
comment
say whatever
section,
I want.
you are. You can say whatever you want, but it
Then
doesn't mean that
but
you
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 just
can
said
even.
you would delete it. You just said you would delete it, so you're
You
not
got
free
to.
to say
Did you
whatever
get
you
to
want.
say it? Did you get to say it? Did you get to say
No,
it?
because you deleted it.
If you got to
Well,
post
I
it
mean,
and it got to the
well-
point where I can delete it, you got to say it. Chris, how are you? How can I?
Yeah, but
How's it
you're-
going?
No,
It's
I'm
going good.
talking. I'm talking.
No, you're not.
No.
So,
I'm still
Shepard.
talking.
Shepard, did you read the First Amendment? So let's actually take this
in the
slow with the
UK.
actual. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, he's in the
I was
UK.
about to say,
Yeah.
they're in the UK, man. They don't even go here.
Yeah, we threw their tea in the fucking river one time. So just okay, so our First Amendment says that the only thing that that if we say something about the government, we don't have recompense against them, right? Private apps, different story. For example, you love Trump, but his VP Elon Musk, right? Laura Loomer, or maybe I forgot who this was. Someone said one bad thing. Some big political figure said one bad thing about Elon Musk on X, and he took away her subscription and deleted her account, right? So quite literally, what you're advocating against. Quite literally, Elon Musk is technically Trump's vice president, and he's over here. Somebody says one bad thing about him on like X, and their whole account is axed. So the First Amendment that you speak of, right, is only against so the government doesn't take recompense against us, right? You have consequences on private apps. For example, I will block somebody if they do any of the isms, anti-Semitism, racism. Okay, well, he's gone. Okay.
No, he didn't. No, that was Pub. That was Pub that left. Bye, Pub.
Oh, sorry.
You got consequences in real life depending on what you say.
Yeah, no, yeah, that too. But yeah.
There's things that you said and done on this app.
No, you can't speak.
No, I was
Not
speaking.
yet. No, not yet.
Yeah, the things that you said and done just while you've been on this panel. There's no way in hell you would get away with this having conversations with anybody I know in real life. There's no way.
Bro, you're a lefty. Stop muting. Stop. I'm trying to talk. Stop muting me. Oh my gosh.
Stop fucking muting me.
Bro, no, stop. Oh, just let me.
Not until you're calm. When you're calm, we'll let you stay unmuted.
No one else is talking. I am the only
I
one
was speaking, and you tried to cut me off multiple times. What are you talking about, bro? I was literally mid-sentence, and you started screaming. Like, you're not well, bro. When's the last time you've been to therapy?
I'm calm. Okay, can I talk? Can I talk? Okay, sweet. I'm not being muted, so I assume I can talk. First off, I don't need therapy. I don't go to that stuff. Right? My mind's perfectly fine. But again, okay. I don't know you're laughing. But again, yeah, sure. You run your comment section however you want to. If you want to be a big I don't know, if you want to have it like run like a dictatorship where every single opinion you don't like is censored, you can go and do that. That is your panel. Sorry, your comment. Oh my gosh! Shut up! I'm talking.
Oh my god! Shut up!
Oh my lord!
Oh my lord!
Bro, my mom's gonna beat my ass.
Your mum?
My gosh,
your mum said your mum. Hi, mum. Your son loves grape culture, mum. You might want to come collect
Boston Tea Party.
Come collect your dusty musty, mum. Please come collect your dusty musty.
No one else is talking. Let me. All right, I'm calm.
Thank you, Stephanie.
I am calm.
All right, guys, stop. Shepherd, hold on just a second, Shepherd. Shepherd, just a second.
No,
I will mute
first.
you again. Stephanie, thank you so much for the Cash App. I appreciate you. Shepherd, go ahead.
Okay, sweet. Again, so you can run your comment section however you want to. If you want to run it as a dictatorship and mute every opinion that you disagree with, you can run it like that. But I am not on that bitch shit, right? You can say whatever you want,
You are,
regardless
though.
of how left.
See, you're my bitch now. Turned off your mic. You would rather harmful things stay up in your
Listen,
comment section.
I am not your bitch.
Yes, you are. Look at that. Call me daddy. I like it.
Free speech. Don't fucking call me a bitch ever again. Oh my lord. Oh my god.
Listen here, twat.
So with that being said, right, everything that she's doing on this app is constitutional, right? Her muting you is constitutional. If you think it's not, show me in the first. In fact,
Thanks,
I'm just gonna go
JJ.
ahead and read. I'm just gonna go ahead and read the first two lines, and we're gonna see if TikTok or any of these private apps act. So it says, Congress shall make no laws respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of people to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. So nowhere does this say, right, this is exclusive to adverse actions from the government to us, right? Anything that happens on private apps, you will get consequences for, and it's constitutional. If you think her muting you or your grapist account or whatever, freaking censoring that is unconstitutional, cool. Show me where it is.
Okay, so first off, I never once said it was unconstitutional. The argument I'm making is that, oh my god, he's messaging me, Jesus Christ, leave me alone. Anyway, again, the argument I'm making is that I believe in freedom of speech, right? So you can say whatever you want in my comment
So do
section,
we.
right?
It's in the First
Oh
Amendment.
my gosh, I let you talk, just please let me finish.
Oh, come on, you
Again,
female dog.
what? That's a man, probably. You guys are leftists, so it's hard to tell. But anyway, again, I believe in freedom of speech. You can say whatever you want, as long as it abides by TikTok guidelines. You can say whatever you want, no matter how disgusting the opinion is. I will still keep it up. I'm not like No Rats, which just cries at any opinion she doesn't like and removes it.
I'm not. I don't. But if people's
You are.
opinions, shush, I was quiet while you were talking. If people's opinions
Barely.
are harmful to other people, they should not be
Ow.
allowed. Shut up, I'm talking.
Ow.
Was I quiet? Do you want me to get kicked? Do you want me to kick you again? Do you want to go back to timeout, little
You may
buddy?
continue.
You want to go back to timeout, little buddy?
No, I.
Yeah, I'll
You may
continue when I want
you may
to.
continue.
Okay, so now we're just going to sit here and stare at each other because you think you can tell me what to do.
No, talk.
Boston Tea Party had to happen because of people like this.
The redcoats aren't sending their best.
Absolutely not.
Yo, bro is a walking crash out, though.
Yeah.
Man, the British are coming. The British are coming.
Not that Brit.
The British are coming.
Again, so censoring.
Anyway, so like I was
purely
saying,
off
you
the
guys,
basis
I
of-
think that there's a
What?
serious
I
problem
was-
because
what?
honestly, I am not going to let people's harmful language continue to be in my space. That could potentially cause undue distress to other people. I've seen the comment. I've read the
Yeah, again,
comment.
if
I
you
choose
wanna-
not to engage in the comment. I remove it. The only way that I know the comment exists is because someone posted it. So it is there. So they got to have their opinion. That is my feelings on the matter, and it will not change. So anyway, Shepard,
you wanna act like a
as the
baby,
original
if you wanna act
question
like a
was
baby.
asked, what societal problem is there that exists that men did not create? Please tell me. Ready, set, go.
That's not even what the prompt is. The prompt is all men
We're
should
not
be held
going back
accountable.
over that again.
Those are two complete different questions.
That's the point. Nimwit.
I believe all men. No, hold on, Mr. Jones, I'm talking. I believe that all men should be held accountable, right? But why are you muting me mid fucking?
Because I can. Chad, do you disagree with the background?
No.
Again, so when I say no, but I agree with it to a certain extent, right? I believe a man should be held accountable. Like if he grapes someone, and he should be held accountable for that, right? But a
Back
man
to grape. All right, you're not allowed to talk about sexual assault at all anymore. No more essay talk for you
You're
at
very
all.
focused on grape.
No more grape
You're
talk for you.
obsessed with
Pick
that.
something else.
Why?
Because
It's
it's
an important
disgusting. You're
problem.
obsessed with it. We're not talking about it anymore. Boundary.
Yeah,
I
don't
can't
do
be
that.
obsessed with trying to solve one of the
Boundary.
biggest problems that we're facing currently.
Boundary. No means
Boundary,
no.
what?
We're not
What?
discussing it
Alright,
anymore.
fine. If I don't know, if a man beats up a woman, right, he should be held accountable for that, right? Obviously,
Moving
I'm
on
not
from
gonna-
grape
What the fuck?
to domestic violence.
To
thing I'm
woman
not
beating.
one thing I'm not gonna. Oh my gosh, let me talk.
We
One
can
thing
talk
I'm
about,
not
like,
gonna
childhood
do is
hunger.
held a man with
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, shut up! Shut up!
Yo, the crash outs are crazy.
Bro, he is insane.
I can't imagine
my
why
lord.
he's a virgin. It's so hard.
I'm just why can't we talk about like childhood hunger, something that doesn't involve violence? Can we do that?
Yeah, can we introduce the new guest,
Shut
man?
up!
Because this is nuts.
Shut up! Please, just let me talk.
He said he
Let-
doesn't
okay,
disagree with the background.
Oh,
No,
okay.
that's not what I said. Why you?
I'm not
making shut
talking
up
about
for?
you.
What
Shut
do you want
up.
about? I said to a certain
You
extent.
fucking
I said to a
fetus,
certain
be
extent I agree with it,
quiet.
right? I'm not a okay. You're just jealous because I'm in my prime.
You're a
and you're like,
bitch. is
Hold
what
on,
you
hold
are.
on.
Anyway,
Shepard, how old am
I'm a-
I? How old am I, Shepard?
You look around. I don't know. Let's go 45.
Yeah. That's exactly.
Exactly.
Actually, I'm 47. So thank you.
Exactly.
I look
you're
younger than I
ancient.
am.
You're
I
ancient,
appreciate
right?
it.
So Shepard, why do you have to go low blows on women like that?
It doesn't hurt my feelings. Chris!
No, still.
Chris! I'm fucking hot. Like, I do not care. I knew he was going to do that on purpose. Like, I do not
I just
care.
don't like it when
I don't
like men
care.
go after freaking
Oh,
Shepherd. You're
okay.
probably
I'm
She
beautiful.
insulted me.
I
Hold
don't
on,
care.
hold on. She
I've
insulted
seen what
me
Shepherd
first.
looks
She
like. I
insulted
am
me
not
first.
insulted at all.
Okay. So again,
Why
she
so long
insulted
in the
me
face
again.
there, friend?
Oh my gosh!
Oh
Shut
my
the
god.
fuck up. Oh my lord! Just let me finish, bro. Chris, she
Bro is not
insulted
well.
me first.
I'm not on your side, right? So
gosh.
don't talk to
Oh
me
my
after
God.
what I just saw you just did. Like, just don't talk to me.
What did I do?
Okay, why don't you attack the argument instead of attacking Okay, maybe I'm a little bit biased because
Fucking insulted me first, you
I don't.
dumb bitch. Oh my lord, are you fucking deaf? Are you deaf?
You definitely wouldn't
She
say that.
insulted
You
me
hold
first.
on. You definitely wouldn't say that to my face or in the parking lot, actually.
Hey guys,
So yeah,
we're
so
not
regular
doing
second.
it. Not
Okay.
doing it.
Okay.
Not doing
What are
it.
you gonna do? You want to do shit to me? The fuck? You want to do shit to me? The fuck? The fuck? I'm 6 foot.
You're what? Gone.
Yo.
Okay, sorry, that was my fault on that one. My bad.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we're not
Sorry,
gonna get my
guys, I
live
didn't mean
taken
to-
down. It's okay. You're good, Chris. It's okay. All right, Chad. How do you feel about the background? First, let's ask you how you're doing today. Are you doing all right?
Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm doing well.
Good. How do you feel about the background?
I agree. I mean, it's not something that I'm offended by. So I agree. At the end of the day, to me, if we live in a patriarchal society, and if men are who men say, if men are men, and men are supposed to be the leaders and the dominant and all this other stuff, and everybody should submit and all this other stuff, okay, well, that means that that means that when a company files bankruptcy, you blame the CEO. You don't blame the cashiers. You don't blame the janitors. You don't blame the people, who are the greeters. If you want to say that you're the leader, then if you want to have all the praise, then you need to take all the blame too, all the fault. If that's what you want to do. So yeah, so I don't get why topics like this are so triggering, because the same people that say men are the leaders or men are this, they get offended when anybody wants to blame men for anything. It's like, no, the leaders, okay, we fucked up. If you the leader, then you got to take all of it, and that's that.
Yep.
But they act like little kids, like somebody talking about them personally. Like that's how you can tell. Like I don't want to go there, but you can tell.
Yep, you're right. I agree with you. I agree with everything you said. I can't believe that guy stayed up here this long and just no emotional regulation. That's part of the problem. That's why women don't trust men. That's why women are afraid of men. You can't have a simple conversation without spiraling out of control. Shit is wild.
Yeah, that's because their issues are with other men. They are too chicken shit to take those problems up with other men. Like literally, it's like they're mad at the guy who took their girl, but instead of going to beat up the guy instead of beating him up, and maybe you would look stronger in front of her face. But no, they're mad at the girl for choosing him, but you're mad at the girl for choosing the stronger man. Clearly, she's stronger than you. Clearly, he was stronger than you. Clearly, he was better than you, because you don't want to challenge him to anything. Fight to the duel. You know what I'm saying? Like Dungeons and Dragons. You don't do nothing like that. You don't ever want to. They never have issues with the dude. They have the issues with the girl for choosing the dude. And then it's like,
yeah,
you like the dude too. They admire the dude
than that,
too.
though. It's deeper
It's
than
like,
that, though.
they want to be him. That's all it is. They want to be the
but
dude.
they've done so much. They've done so much to ruin the relationship in the first place, because women aren't out there running away from good men. Like, women aren't in relationships with good men and just going to find something better. That's not happening. They're not running away from good relationships. So if you wasn't a piece of shit, you wouldn't have had to worry about them leaving in the first place.
Right, but it's just like, why do none of these dudes like want to fight another dude? They never want to fight a dude, ever. Like just fight a dude. Like beat up the dude who took your girl. Beat up the dude who used to bully you. But instead you mad at the girl who's is the girlfriend of the bully. Just beat up the bully. But they're afraid.
Right. Yeah, it has nothing to do with women. I mean, yes, it does, but it's not because women are causing these issues. It's because it's men's issues. Oh boy. All right. I don't know. It's 3:15. We got 7:30 left till we can do the spin. I know that a lot of you guys were actively participating in that, so make sure that you tell a friend. We did a spin yesterday. Was it this morning or yesterday that we did the spin? It was this morning.
We did one this morning.
Right. Raybo was our winner this morning.
Yeah. Nikki said there's good ones, there's good men. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna explain this the best way I can, right? The same way we tell white people to be actively anti-racist, then there's men who work to be actively anti-misogynistic or anti-patriarchal. But I would say that all of us are inherently misogynistic and inherently lean into the patriarchy. That's what I would say.
Yeah, and then I'll also say too, like when dudes say, "Oh, it's good dudes out there," or girls need to choose better and all this. At the end of the day, name one dude that will say, "I'm a bad dude." Every guy will, if you ask him, he will self-proclaim that he's a good guy. Every dude.
I'll tell you, I'm not.
Okay, well, you know what? You're not the norm.
No.
Every dude on an average thing, every dude will say, "Yeah, I'm a good guy." Every dude, even the dudes who do crazy stuff, they say, "Oh, well, I'm a good dude. I just made a bad decision. I just had a moment of weakness." Nobody will just say, "I'm a bad guy." So if all dudes are good guys, then the girls are choosing the good guys. Then, so what are y'all talking about?
Women do have internalized misogyny. That is 100% a fact. Everyone on this planet does, in fact, have internalized misogyny. Yeah, so those of you who just subscribed, please enjoy all of your stickers. Some of them are really good. Like Testerical, you missed out on all the opportunities you could have shared Testerical with our little friend that was up here. But no, women do have internalized misogyny. There are things that I've said and done that I didn't realize were misogynistic in nature because it's so built into our society. But then when someone pointed it out to me, I was like, oh shit. Well, damn it. Now I gotta work to unpack that. And it goes for everybody. It's not just a man problem.
I tell people to suck your
But when it
Bye,
comes
Kiki.
to like
Who's rapturing people? Are they rapturing themselves?
My question is, when it comes to internalized misogyny and all that other stuff, like misogyny in general, I don't. So there's a term like benevolent patriarchy, and that's what a lot of people are saying, that women don't truly want the patriarchy dismantled. They just want. And I agree with that. Like, I don't think that women want to be. I don't think that women, because people are saying that women only like the patriarchy when it is like when it's an advantage to them.
When
they don't like things that right. But at the same time, I don't think that there's anything wrong with that, because we are different. We are equal, but we are still different. Like for every there's an equal but opposite reaction. For every action, there's equal. Yeah, all energy, Newton's third law of motion, all that shit.
Yeah.
We're equal but opposite forms of the same energy. We're, you know what I'm saying? She's not less than me, but we're not the same. So I think a lot of people who have the theory of completely dismantling patriarchy completely, like, oh, girls shouldn't open up door. I mean, you shouldn't open up a door for a girl in and all. I'm like, I think that's crazy, because we're not the same. It's like they're fighting for sameness, and we're not the same. It's like,
I really can't think of.
We're equal, but we're not the same.
But
like, I'm always like if I'm at. So I'm sorry. So I was at the grocery. Sorry, you go.
I would say I can't think personally of an instance where women like the patriarchy. The patriarchy is harmful to men and women.
It is, but for example, like if I'm at the grocery store and there's a bagger and she's a girl, and it's customary for them to walk the groceries to the car, I'm not going to ask her to carry my groceries to the car. I can do that. I'm okay. Is that patriarchy? Is that misogyny? I don't know. But at the same time, I'm never going to ask a girl to carry my groceries to my car.
Would you ask a guy?
No.
That's just a you thing. You like to do it yourself. I don't think that that's necessarily misogynistic or patriarchal. You just do it yourself. I take
and even if I need help, I would rather struggle than like ask a girl to like.
But we do that for different reasons.
Things for me.
We do that for different reasons.
That's benevolent misogyny. That's benevolent misogyny. That's benevolent patriarchy.
The reason why I don't, but I just want to be clear. The reason why I don't, particularly if the bagger is a guy, is because I don't want a guy walking out with me to my car. I don't want him to know my car. I don't want him to know my license plate. I don't want him to know. Nope. Our interaction ends here. I don't want a guy walking outside with me.
Right. I mean, right, and that's the thing. Exactly. So there's a difference in the between the two. Like we're not the same. So I'm not going to I'm just not gonna do. There are certain things like if a woman if she needs her car door, I'm gonna open the car door. She asked me to get something off the top shelf, I'm gonna do that. People are bringing this down to like very petty things, like, oh, well, you shouldn't do anything that men are supposed to do for women, all this other stuff. I'm like, why not? It doesn't hurt you as an individual to just be kind to
But
someone.
if we're doing it simply because they're women and not, you know what I'm saying, just to be helpful, like there's men that are taller than me. There's men that are shorter than me. There's people that have asked me at Walmart, men and women, to grab something off the top shelf for them. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like that happens honestly quite regularly. But I think that just doing it for people regardless of gender would, you know what I'm saying, eliminate the misogyny. I'm a gender abolitionist. I think that gender is absolutely absurd. I think it's an absurd concept.
I'm like, I'm not gonna say it's completely. I'm not gonna say I'm a gender abolitionist because again, I think that we are equal, but we are not the same. Like, I give money to a homeless woman all day, but a homeless man, I'm just like, I do it, but it's like I kind of think a little twice about that. But if I see a woman who's homeless, I'm going to give her money.
But wouldn't that be
It can be.
misogynistic?
I'm not gonna say that it's not. I'm not gonna say that it's not. But it's honest. It's just honest. Men have more power in this society. Is it misogynistic, or is it just understanding the layers of discrimination? Being that I know for a fact that it's harder for a woman in our society because
But I think
of the layers of
that
discrimination.
we put ourselves in a position of infantilizing women when we do stuff like that. I would say that women are probably more capable of navigating, you know what I'm saying, situations like that, or being self-aware than men are. To be honest with you, the men probably need more help.
I'm not gonna say that because a woman can be out there because she's under the thumb of a man or the abuse of a man or who knows. Like I go for jogs at midnight and I don't even think twice. I can go and so I travel for work and sometimes when I'm bored in other cities, I like turn on DoorDash and I'm in a completely different city, DoorDashing at midnight, and I don't think about that. I don't have to think about none of that. Like I can just so I'm not gonna say that it's that we have the same lived experience. So you know what I'm saying? Like we're equal, but it's there are things that are gonna be harder for women just because they are women in a patriarchy.
DJ, I'm interested in your perspective on that. DJ Ray P. I couldn't see the last two letters that were on there. I'm interested in your perspective as to why you feel that way, and just out of curiosity, because I know we have character limits. We are in the middle of a subwave right now. We got 2 out of 5 subs. Let's finish out this subwave. I did say that if we got to 125 subs by the end of the stream, I would give you guys something from my store. I would pick one random subscriber and let you pick what you wanted, except for the sweatsuit. But yeah, because I'm not giving that away. Just can't do it. It's too special to me.
And I don't think it's misogynistic. Like people are saying, sorry. But I don't think it's misogynistic. Like, I mean, it can be.
No,
Maybe it's benevolent misogyny, but at the end of the day, I don't get what.
No, thank you.
What would be the benefit of me
Can I have my
not doing those things? How would that benefit anybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you a candy tomorrow then.
Okay.
Does Daddy like candy?
Sorry, the kids just got home from school. They were saying hi to me.
Did Daddy like candy?
I would love to answer that. It would have to be somebody else who was here, who was hearing you. Thank you, Phoenix, for resubscribing. Because my daughter was talking to me, so I couldn't hear everything that you were saying. I was catching bits and pieces of it. So if somebody else wants to respond, I can catch it back up.
Well, no,
Okay, now
go ahead. You got it.
No, I was just saying, like, what is it misogynistic? Maybe, but again, I don't. That's why I said I don't believe in completely dismantling gender, and maybe it's benevolence or whatever. But I'm saying that how is that problematic? To like, how would that benefit anybody for me to not do that? For me to be like, you know what? Yeah, young lady, carry my groceries to my car for me. Like, how would that benefit anybody? How would it benefit anybody?
If it's their job, and you know what I'm saying, like that's their job, let them do their job. Like if you're at work, just bear with me for a second. Say we both work at Amazon. We work at an Amazon, distribution center. Like we can't run up behind all the women that work inside of the distribution center and start doing their jobs for them, because then we won't be doing our own jobs. So like infantilizing women to the point where like, oh well, why should I let her carry my growth? That's her job. She signed up for the job. Like this idea that women can't do things is how we ended up here in the first place.
It's not necessarily that they can't do things. It's about, so for example, when I was 16, I worked at Bed Bath & Beyond. And when I graduated high school, I turned 18, and they immediately offered me a management position 10 days after I graduated. I was making great money, and there were women there who worked there longer than me who knew just as much as I did, but they were not promoted. I was promoted over them. And within 30 days, I understood why I was promoted. Because at the end of the day, I was always put on clothes, so I had to do night deposits. Now that they had a man there, I could do night deposits, and the women felt safer and all, because that's just the society that we live in. So I understand that there are situations that I am going to have the advantage in no matter what. So why would I?
It's important that we dismantle
making them. But why?
That's why it's important that we dismantle it.
But that would be like, in that example that I just gave, me saying, no, I don't want to do clothes. You guys can still make night.
Well, yeah, no, I hear what you're saying.
And
I hear what you're saying.
Over the head at night. Like, why would I do that?
I dig it. So it's important for us, right, as men, to start having conversations with other men about not being violent and not, causing harm to women, so that it doesn't matter who's working. Anybody feels safe clothing because men are no longer, harming women. Or harming other men for that matter.
Somebody had a really good comment in the chat. But where do non-binary people fit in your worldview?
I didn't just jump out my truck.
They fit in wherever they are. Like they fit in. A non-binary person is just somebody who just doesn't identify as male or as man or woman, but they fit in wherever they want to fit in. Like there's no if a male is non-binary, I'm not going to tell them that they cannot do something because they're non-binary, or that they should do something because they're non-binary. I choose to carry my own things out because, again, when I was in the position of being promoted, I understood that there was a threat just because she was I understood because they were women. So I chose to say, okay, yeah, I'll do night deposits. I'll close. Because for me to dismantle gender would be me saying, no, 45-year-old, 50-year-old lady, I am going to take my 18-year-old. So if I'm not going to do night deposits, I want you to do night deposits, knowing that you can get hit over the head with it, like knowing that people are crazy out here. Like I live on what's probable, not necessarily what's possible, and just what's real. Like, would it in a whole perfect world, would I love for men to all be just wonderful and treat everybody? Yeah, but they're crazy. I wouldn't trust my sister. I don't even have no sister, but I'm saying, like, if I had a sister, I wouldn't trust my little cousins. I wouldn't trust any woman that I truly love around a strange man, because I don't trust men.
Hey, I
like
just
that.
have to interrupt for just 1 second. If you guys are sending requests to the Discord, cancel your request because it's not allowing me to update the server. So you're going into the wrong server. So I'm going to delete the request out of that server. I will let you guys know when it's back up. I'm doing it right now. I'm going to kick you from that server. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's all I have to say. It's like, I don't see the point of dismantling all gender as if we're not different. We are equal, but we are not the same.
Because it creates an unnecessary power imbalance. It creates an unnecessary power vacuum. Anytime, right, we look at a society where one of those, because if we look at we look at societies throughout history that are matriarchal in nature, it's egalitarian. When we look at societies that are patriarchal in nature, then we see men specifically being centered in, everything. All decisions made within societies, within the household, so on and so forth. And so, like I said, it creates an unnecessary power vacuum. If we were, I'm not saying that anybody's equal, but equity, is not necessarily the same thing as equality. Everybody should have equitable power and equitable access to resources.
True, but that's like what should be, and like that's the perfect world thing, because it's like with Men are
But
not.
societies existed like this for thousands of years, post or pre-Abrahamic religion. That's how most
Okay,
societies
correct.
operated.
Correct. Pre-Abrahamic religion, we operate in a digital society. We operate in an information society. We operate with a lot of different stimuli, a lot of different factors that did not have to be factored in back then. So we cannot even compare our way of living to any others, because I'm talking to somebody who I'm not in the room with. They couldn't even imagine that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are too many different factors. So when it comes to like dismantling all the systems and things like that, it's just, we cannot, when men are not emotionally developed and emotionally mature and emotionally intelligent, they will always resort to physical dominance to gain, they will always resort to physical aggression to gain dominance in the situation. We cannot say that an emotionally mature, immature, dumb, stupid man will sit there and just let him get outsmarted, and he's not going to resort to his physical strength to regain dominance. That's what men do. That is what an unevolved man does. And we have to accept that that is the reality. So if there's an unevolved man who is mexless, he gets none, he's broke, he's all these other things, are we really going to say that this man is not going to resort to physical aggression in some situation to get what he wants eventually? That he's really going to say, you know what, I'm going to discipline myself, and I'm just going to accept that I don't have anything and nobody ever gets me anything, and that's going to be my way of life. That's never going to be the case. So it's like, yeah, that stuff would be right, but men don't think that way. It's just not. It's too perfect. I don't think it's ever going to work.
I mean, do you think that only includes like physical, or are you talking about like other types of behaviors?
Abuse, like just physical. Like if a guy's losing in an argument and he's a dumb, stupid, emotionally unintelligent, unevolved man, he will then resort to physical violence to gain dominance again. If he feels like you have outsmarted him, if you're talking faster than him, if you're doing and his brain cannot keep up with you, what does he do? He hits you. He does something physical. It takes a mentally mature, evolved man to yield. And most men, that's not the way it is.
I could see that. I mean, I don't disagree with that. I think that there would be some kind of abusive action, manipulation, emotional manipulation, something along those lines in order to get his way. But I don't think I don't know. I don't think that's always the instance. I don't think that's always the case.
Correct.
I think
I'm only referring to like emotionally uninvolved, you know what I'm saying? Like the base Neanderthal guy that's walking around here, and there are plenty of it.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you on that either. I definitely don't disagree with you on that either. I don't know why this won't let me turn off two-factor authentication so that I can link the day and go on Discord. Sorry, guys. The kids are home. It's going to get loud in here. So am I contradicting the prompt? No, that's not contradicting the prompt at all. I don't think so at all. I mean, you can come up and we can talk about it if you want to. You want to talk about it, buddy? We can, but I doubt it.
There's a comment that says, if boys were taught better, they would do better, but you can't really... It takes you can, even if a boy was taught, it takes self-discipline to yield and to not resort to physical aggression in order to regain dominance. That takes discipline within yourself. A lot of guys know what the right thing to do is, but to be able to just say, you know what, I'm not going to beat them up just to get my way. That's an internal thing.
No, because children mirror behavior that they see around them, right? In order for people to become emotionally intelligent adults, they need to be taught emotional intelligence as children. If our boys, especially boys, like, you know, the whole, like, oh, boys don't cry, blah, 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 like all of that, all of that is an issue, right? We're not teaching our young men to be emotionally intelligent when we do that. It is okay to cry. Men should cry. Boys should cry. It is a healthy expression of emotion, and that could be many different types of emotions that you express through crying. We need to stop telling our young men and our boys this. We need to also talk to them about our feelings so that they feel safe talking about their feelings, because a lot of these abusive behaviors come from a manifestation of not being able to, 1, accurately express yourself, 2, poor communication skills, and 3, receiving other people's feelings because they don't know what the fuck to do with their own. So they don't know how to receive other people's.
Correct. And then this thing, I'm emotionally a mature guy and all these other things. I get that, but at the same time, I know that as a man, when we're in that, when all of us are in situations, there's something that comes over you that is like, I should beat this motherfucker. And you have to, that's what I mean when I say it's internal. You have to tell yourself, it's an internal thing. Like, look at two guys, like, out at the bar or something like that. They get aggressive and they fight because one of them just does not want to yield dominance and say, you know what, it's okay, you can have that. It starts off small and it always grows into something big because they don't want to just let it go.
Yeah.
They don't want to look like whatever they think they can, and it's just like that, because that comes internally. Like, no, it doesn't make any logical sense to get into a fight and go to jail and there's no women there. Like, that doesn't make sense, but men make that mistake all day because they, you know what I'm saying, they can't stop themselves. Like they don't have that discipline.
I guess. I don't know if it's necessarily discipline. I think it's more important to learn healthy expression of emotions and what each emotion looks like and recognize those emotions. But guys, I think we're 10 subs away from the goal for me to give away something from my store, and then we're 7:30 away from spinning the wheel. I'm just gonna make sure that I haven't missed anything. All right, that's good. So if we can get those last 10 subs, we can do a quick giveaway, and then I guess we'll be done for the day. We'll have to carry over this wheel spin to another day on Jones's Live, maybe. I don't know. I don't think you guys really want it that bad. I'm gonna show you again what it is the wheel spin is for. It's gonna be for some very special, very, very special artwork along with the matching outfits that go with it. This is made by an amazing artist who is no longer on this app but is still on Twitch. That would be Bone the Streetwear Creator. This is it right here. So you're going to get the hoodie, this beautiful print, which you can see better right there, and the matching sweatpants right there. Bones, I personally use the same people that Bone do, so I know that the quality is great. That hoodie that I took off before is the same quality that's made here. It's amazing quality stuff. So you are not going to be disappointed with that. And then the other piece is from Dantrell Bonet-Boone, who is also on the app. He's a world-renowned artist who will have art in the Smithsonian. And with his, you're going to get this beautiful piece, which is called Freedom. It's from the Freedom Collection. It's this artwork right here on the hoodie with the matching sweatpants, which was these right here. You'll also get the print. And then he's going to throw in a signed tote. It's going to be hand-signed by him. And, excuse me, there's only 5. There's only going to be 5 sets of these. I think maybe they changed their mind to 7, but I'm going to say it's 5 because they don't tell me anything until it's too late. So $5 or more gets you on the wheel. If you do 50, it'll get you 2 spots on the wheel. If you do 200, it will get you 5 spots on the wheel. My Cash App and Venmo are in my bio, and I'm going to put my background back up, and you'll be able to see it on my screen right there. No Reds 5, and I'll make sure that it gets where it needs to go. And we are 6 away from completing that sub wave. Thank you so much for gifting subs. If you received a gifted sub, please make sure that you thank our lovely fellow fan of fuckery who gifted you those subs. My favorite thing on the store is Mantiers and Margaritas. It's still my favorite. I don't think it's ever going to not be my favorite. Kiki, you're back! You had to make a phone call.
Yeah, I had to get meds for one of the dogs.
Oh, is the puppy okay?
Yeah, she just needs her emotional regulation meds.
Same. Do you think we should do a quick restart? Last restart of the day. I don't see Alina on yet.
Yeah, I think another restart would be good. It seems like the ops have fallen by the wayside.
Okie dokie, let me see. No, I don't see Alina on yet, so she's probably coming on at 4. So let's do a quick restart, and then we'll do an Alina raid. Sound good? I'll be right back. Bye. Don't squirrel.
I might lose my farm because of the government. So, NRCS, conservation planning. So they had a program out there called the EQIP program.
And make sure you tell them which president gave you EQIP, because EQIP is the Environmental Quality Incentives Program, right? Which is under the Inflation Reduction Act. The Inflation Reduction Act, Joe Biden.
Okay, we're back. That's a hard decision. Bone is amazing. Are you on the wheel? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. TikTok. Continue. I'm trying to fix the Discord issue. It's not letting me turn off multi-factor authentication, and I don't know why. My account. That's weird. It's not letting me change it. All right, let's let first person up. Please make sure that you're tapping the screen, sharing the live. Let's get pushed back out to the FYP. We got a little while longer. In order to get on the wheel, you send me a Cash App or Venmo. $5 gets you a spot on the wheel. Anything between $5 and $49 gets you 1 spot. And then 50 gets you 2 spots. 200 gets you 5 spots. So essentially you get like a free spot on the wheel. Who's texting me? I don't know. I don't know my Discord password. That's probably an issue, isn't it?
Yeah, that probably is.
I don't know how to turn off multi-factor authentication. I don't think I can because my Discord is...
Is it because it's private?
No, it's because... All right, Thomas J., I got you. I'm going to put you on the wheel right now. Well, in 2 seconds because I have to finish this. The Discord is private, but also it's monetized. So if you wanted to sub just to Discord, you could. But, yeah. I don't know if I could turn it off. Now it's saying my password doesn't match. That's fine. Billy, I don't think you're going to load, so I'm going to disconnect you. Go ahead and try again to reconnect. I should have gotten recovery codes. It's not that I need the recovery code. I need to turn it off. Because TikTok won't allow me to do multi-factor authentication to add the Discord to the subscriber benefits, which is stupid. I have the password saved in my passwords, so that's not an issue. Saved in my keychain. I just didn't remember what it was.
Laser, if you've got something to say, you can request up.
Come on, Laser. I don't know who's in the request. You can let him up. This should be interesting.
Do you disagree with the background, Jenny?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What does it mean all men should be held accountable for what exactly?
Everything. I mean that. Everything. You disagree?
We can't hear you when you're teacupped.
Sorry, what the hell? Hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Held accountable for what? Give me an example.
All right. Maybe this will be easier for you. Name a societal problem that is not caused by men.
A societal problem that is not caused by men. I mean, none. Men are exclusively to blame.
Well, that's what men should be held accountable for. That's what we're talking about. So then you agree with the background.
No, I'm so confused. Held accountable for, you're saying everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like what? Give me an example. You made the claim. You give the example.
Inequality in our workplaces, the inability for us to have maternal health benefits, the abuse that is perpetuated towards women with minimal to no retribution through judicial systems or otherwise. Everything. Our
Well, as far as the
societal
workplace, well, let's start
structure.
there.
The marginalization of particular groups.
Let's start with the workplace one because that one interests me. Tell me why you think women are discriminated in the workplace.
They are. Women are always discriminated against, whether or not they choose
Wow.
to start a family. They're passed over for promotions. They're not paid the same.
That's a lie.
It's not a lie.
The paid the same one that has been debunked numerous times over. The
Okay.
77 cents to $1. When that was originally said,
It's
that was
actually more
talked
than
about
that.
across. But it's not
77
true.
is out of date. It's 86 to $1.
But that's not true.
Okay.
And it's even less if you're Hispanic, Black.
More women go to college than men. Women are more educated than men. When you talk about this 86 cents to $1, when that was said by Obama back in 2009, the reason why that was said was because that wasn't taking into account the same job and the same performance. That was taking into account all jobs across all fields. So when you look at the average time of work, men work on average 44 hours a week. Women work on average 41 hours a week. Men work on average 20 minutes further away from the home. Women tend to value family life more than men do. Men tend to value work life more. Obviously, that's not uniform across the board. Women also tend to go into lower paying fields, and men tend to go into higher paying fields like STEM. And that's not like a societal structure. That's just preference. Like women tend to be teachers and nurses more than men do, and men tend to go into engineering and business more. That's not necessary.
Then why are men that are nurses getting paid more than women that are nurses?
You'd have to show me statistics on that because that is not true. There is no evidence to say that men and women who do the same exact job get paid differently.
There is plenty of evidence, even if you look at something like surgeons. I mean, you're saying that women value the home life more, but is it not more so the gender norm expectations of women taking care of children that they're forced to work that second shift?
No, because I think
Okay,
people.
got it. We solved it, guys. No.
I think what people want to ignore for whatever reason is that there is a maternal instinct in women to want to be home more. That's
I
statistically
love that you
proven.
guys keep telling us that, but like I think we should probably just nip this in the bud and just force y'all into the home, or put y'all in like fucking mental places, or lobotomize y'all. Like you keep telling us that we want to be home more, but we don't,
Statistically, it's true though. You work less hours a week and live closer to home.
because women are often forced to be the caretakers because
forcing
men don't take care of shit.
And women participate more in unpaid labor than men do.
Right, because women don't value being paid as much as men do. They don't
So
value it.
as a stay-at-home mom, would you pay me?
No.
That's the problem.
But what do you have to say
You don't
about
see
women?
taking care of the home and the children as work, and you don't value that.
The lowest paying fields, right? So I'll take the lowest paying fields are overly dominated by women. Why?
Well, number one, if you look at something like, I don't know,
Joy, I got
computer
it.
engineering, you can see that women who originally were the ones dominating fields, the more that men enter, the less that field actually gets paid. So once again, it's because we undervalue women's work.
But women are more college educated. There are more women who graduate
Just
college.
very recently, dude. Very recently. And we weren't always allowed in college.
What 50 years ago?
Do you not understand systemic and systematic oppression?
What can't you do that I can do?
That wasn't
Let
the
me ask you
fucking
that.
question. Why don't you answer my question? Do you not
No, I don't.
understand that history often details what's happening in our current situation?
Okay, so explain why that's relevant now.
Oh my god. Do you think things like generational wealth might be important to current day success? Like, do
Yeah,
you
of
think
course.
people can just automatically get to the very top if they've been held back and put on the bottom for years?
So women can't be CEO of companies because of misogyny from the 1960s?
Partially. I mean, no one said women can't be CEOs, but why do you think that there are more CEOs named John than women that are CEOs?
Because of the fields that men choose to go into versus women. Women tend to value working with people more, and men tend to value working with things more,
Simply
i.e.
untrue. What kind of
not true.
barbaric fucking red pill Jordan Peterson podcasting are you listening to?
You can get angry and upset all you want,
I'm
but
not angry.
this is
You're the one
statistically
taking
true.
this scythy tone with me.
This is statistically true that men go into STEM far more than women do. That's not by societal forces. That's by
Well,
choice.
another societal force there in STEM is that women tend to get sexually harassed and sexually assaulted on the job. You understand that 25% of people who work in the field in STEM that are women report sexual harassment being one of the major parts that they're not in the field anymore for. You know that, right?
Yeah, but you're still not answering my question. So you're saying women
You're
are
not
choosing,
acknowledging anything I'm saying.
but all you're saying because you're using blanket explanations.
You're not using blanket statements by saying women just like working with people more. Shouldn't they be CEOs then? Because isn't it a management position working with people?
No, not necessarily. The CEO.
And do you have any sources to back up your claims?
Yes, let me pull it up for you right now. Actually, give me 1 second. I'm gonna put this up
Do
real
you have
quick.
camera access?
I'm not showing my face, but thank you.
You don't have to show your face. You can turn on your
There's
back
one person who's
camera.
nice here. Now, hold on, wait.
I was just asking so that you could actually like show your source on the screen, not your face.
So in STEM fields specifically, according to the 2021 census, there's a 2-to-1 ratio of men to women in STEM fields. Now, is that by societal forces or is that by choice? Because I can choose to be a nurse, I could choose to be a teacher, I could choose to be a homemaker, or I could choose to go
Can
into
you explain
engineering.
to us why? Because you're not giving us a reason.
What do you mean? I'm telling you it's by choice.
So you just simply think that women don't want to be paid as much?
Yes.
That's
What?
ridiculous.
Okay. Thank you.
Why
Say it
would
again,
women
sorry.
not want to be paid as much? Why?
No, I'm saying women don't want to go into specific fields, and men don't want to go into specific fields because we're biologically different. And that's okay. It's okay that men and women are biologically different and have different preferences and like doing different things. What those things are command different amounts of money. That's okay. Why is that bad?
Why do you think that biology has anything to do with people's interests and what fields they want to go to?
Also, can we let Hawk up? I feel like that's a good time.
Sure, I don't care. Do whatever you want. There we go. I'm trying to fix my Discord situation. Thank you, Nat.
Thanks for having me up, No Rants.
No worries. What's going on?
Not much. This guy is turning my stomach with his condescending attitude.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Todd.
Oh, if you guys haven't met Hawk, he's a lovely gentleman. Also a veteran. Hi, Hawk. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day to you. Appreciate the compliment. So, Wow. User serial number. That's interesting. They asked you to provide a source, and you came back and gave some more amorphous information, and then says you say it's by choice. Can you provide a source, actual data that says women are choosing these things, or are you just pulling that out of your behind?
No, so if you look at the statistics, and I'll send it right here in the chat real quick, it says that of STEM majors, women only make up 28% of that. You could choose to major in whatever you want. You could choose to go in whatever workforce you want.
It's not about the major. Women have majored in STEM courses. Women are not being allowed to participate in those jobs. So it is societal, which is what they told you.
Saying that?
The people that run those industries, which, oh, by the way, are white teen men for the most part.
Don't you think that this is tired? Like, this whole explanation of just blaming straight white men for everything is tired.
Well, then maybe
Once straight white men I'm sorry, yeah.
No, I was
when
gonna say the
straight
same
white
thing.
men
Go ahead.
relinquish that power, yeah, when straight white men relinquish that power, then we can say it's tired. But what we're doing right now is going backwards to all of those things. They're taking away women's rights. They're taking away rights from all the minority groups, all of the marginalized groups. LGBTQIA, BIPOC, or whatever. Look at what the military is doing right now.
And I mean, you've also identified that like women are the majority of a lot of healthcare jobs, but somehow that's not considered STEM. Black women specifically are graduating with the most medical degrees, yet they're still not being entered at the same rate and giving the same opportunities. So I mean, it just sounds like you want to pull the ladder up every time. And like we're doing the work, but for some reason, we're just not getting those jobs. We're not getting those promotions, even though we're the most qualified.
Do you think it makes women want to go into the workforce when in our military they're taking away SA and DV education?
Listen, let me say, I work with brilliant women in my fields. I work with very smart, capable, intelligent women that honestly deserve higher positions than they currently have. So this isn't like some like anti-woman thing, but like for some reason in today's day and age, I don't understand why people can't accept that there's biological difference between both sexes that gravitates them towards different career fields, and in those career fields, they pay different wages.
Wait, but you're saying that you work with women. You're saying you work with women who are in your field that are brilliant and should be paid more, but you're not advocating for them to be paid.
I said they should rise up the corporate ladder. They deserve
But why
higher
aren't
positions.
they? If they're in the same field as you.
Because they're my age, and we're both in the same position.
So hold on a sec. First of all, I'm glad you brought that up. How old are you?
I am 28.
Exactly. Wow. Okay, so with all of your 28 years of wisdom, explain to me the history. Because if you look at history, women have been able to do the things that you're saying and also take care of the family. You can look at history and see that what you're saying is not true. The only reason it's true right now, I mean, not to be funny, look at the election we just had. There are 25 nations in this country that have women for leadership, but this country will not have that.
Well, just the last two women that they put up were terrible. I would love to vote for Tulsi Gabbard. I would love.
Okay, first of all, Tulsi Gabbard is a bum. But explain to me how
she's very qualified. Okay, so not the. Okay, so
She's
not
a
her.
Russian asset.
No, she's
okay, but
not.
here's the point, though. But here's the point. Explain to me how someone with 30 years experience in various aspects of the government is unqualified. This person was a district attorney of a major city in this country, in the largest state in this country, was the attorney general for the largest state in this country, and was a senator for that state also, with somewhere around 30 years of experience. Explain to me how that person is not qualified.
I didn't say she wasn't qualified. I never said she was
Yes,
qualified.
you did. You said the last two women that we put up for were not qualified. That's what you said.
No, I said they weren't good options. They were not good options.
That's not what you said, sir.
No, it's not.
Was it because they were women?
No, I just told you I'd vote for Tulsi Gabbard.
But why?
Why would I vote for Tulsi Gabbard?
Yeah.
Sure. What qualifies her over Kamala?
Tulsi Gabbard served on, first of all, she served our country. She served as a state senator. She served on numerous intelligence agent boards. She also served as the vice DNC chair in 2016. I really respected her for the way she supported Bernie Sanders after Bernie Sanders was railroaded by the DNC. I think she has good moral scruples when it comes to looking out for the interests of the American people. I think that people who say she's a Russian asset are just using DNC talking points. I don't think that they really have that rooted in fact.
Well, I
She
don't think
took
that's a DNC talking point, but
it
that
100% is.
last part aside,
Hillary.
but that last part aside, compare her background to Harris and tell me why hers is any better.
I mean, she bullied Kamala Harris off the debate stage in 2020. I mean, she straight up got.
First of all, that's a straw man because neither one of them made it past the freaking debates in 2020. So who cares?
But also, like, Trump got dominated by Kamala in the debate stage, but y'all still voted for him.
Right.
Exactly.
And also saying that Kamala didn't serve her country. She was a senator and the vice president. That's serving her country.
So again, you guys just make stuff up to prove your point, not that it's actually real. Just like you're ignoring the fact that this is a patriarchal society that we live in. So your 28 years of existence have been conditioned by that patriarchal mindset. That's why you can sit up here and say the silly stuff that you say. See, I'm old enough to remember when women couldn't have their own bank account. I'm old enough to remember when women couldn't have their own credit card because we live in a patriarchal society. I remember when college was free or basically free, and they started charging us for college because they didn't want women and the BIPOC community to get an education. So they figured if they made you pay for it, it would be harder and people wouldn't do it. And yet here we are 50 years later where Black women are the most educated group in this country, and yet they still can't get the jobs that you claim they don't want. Just using basic logic, you don't even need data for that. Just using basic logic, explain to me how that makes sense.
Sorry, I was out for a second. I had somebody come to my office. Say that again. Sorry, I kind of missed all that.
Of course you will.
It's
There's
also
no sense
the general entitlement and disrespect that men display like all the time on here. I'm just gonna put that out.
Oh my God! Enough with the victimhood complex. Do you want me to get back to
Not being a
Tulsi?
victim by calling you entitled because you don't even have the fucking ability to say, "Hey, I'm stepping away." Instead, you're just gonna let a man fucking do the labor, and then you're gonna say, "Oops."
Okay.
Oh,
So,
so
do you want me to play?
I'm being a victim, but you're being a child.
User, to her point, we're having a conversation and you hear me talking to you and you walk away and do something else and completely ignore me. That's your white tea privilege, by the way. Doesn't matter. We were having a conversation. How can we have a legitimate debate and conversation if you walk away and ignore the other person in the conversation?
Because
It means
I
you
have
don't
people
care.
here who. Yeah, I don't
Then
care. I'm not
say
here
I
for
need
fun.
to-
I'm not here for
Then
fun.
say I need to.
Well, that's the real problem.
But see, we're not here for fun. We're not here for fun. We're here for the survival of this country. And not to be funny, okay, you're at work. I don't know why you're on here if you're at work, but you're at work. So say, hey, I need to step away for a minute. That's just common courtesy. But your privilege makes you think you can do whatever you want.
Oh, shut up, all you people. God
That
damn.
part top.
You people.
Who
What
did that?
you people?
Not me.
I have no powers.
Not me.
He might have just fucking raptured himself because he was getting real devolved.
Probably.
I'm sorry, ladies. I just couldn't take it anymore.
I don't know. I always appreciate you, Hawk.
Yeah, that's okay. What is this policy of truth? How are you? How's it going?
Howdy. I'm doing pretty well. How you doing?
I'm all right. Do you disagree
Cool.
with the background?
Yes.
Why?
How come?
I don't think anybody should be. I don't know. Well, first of all, I don't know what you mean by held accountable, but I don't think anybody should be held accountable for who they vote for in a democratic republic.
It doesn't say anything about who people
It
voted
does.
for.
It
Says
says
especially Trump voters.
The part, yeah. Sorry.
It's all right.
So Kiki.
Well,
Oh, also, hi,
I
Bippity.
think the
Happy
basic
birthday.
premise- The basic premise that you just described makes no sense to me. Everybody should be accountable for their vote.
What do you mean by that?
And heck, sometimes as human beings, sometimes we make mistakes, but you should be you made a decision that's going to affect not just you, but your community, your state, your country. You should be accountable for that.
So what does that mean? How do we hold those people accountable?
Well, in this case, they're going to hold themselves accountable. We're in the FAFO,
Yep.
and we're in the FO stage of that. So they're going to be held accountable by their decision, by what's happening.
But
Okay.
even more so than that, right? When we have people who are adamantly, MAGA, and they don't want to give that up, and they don't want to admit that they made a mistake, when the time comes that it impacts them directly, because everybody will be impacted, eventually they're going to see that their egg prices and gas prices aren't going to go down, and they want to cry about who's going to help me. We don't help them. Let them figure that shit out for themselves.
Yeah. Could I hold Joe Biden supporters accountable for what happened in the last 4 years as well?
Like what specifically?
What happened?
Well, what happened in the Middle East, the war in Ukraine, multiple things, rising gas prices.
You're just talking about
rising
shit that Trump started.
Pharmaceutical price. Well, somebody
Yeah.
could make an argument
Pick one.
that somebody can make an argument that Biden's responsible for that. So I have
So
to
make
hold
that
his
argument.
voters.
I could make the argument that the sky is green. So what? When did the Ukraine war start?
Well, that's my point. Is what you guys are saying is subjective. So whatever you're
So
doing,
make the argument.
I asked you a specific question. When did the Ukraine war start? You said Ukraine.
Yeah,
Did that start?
The invasion of Ukraine started under Joe Biden's watch.
So who in the United States voted for Vladimir Putin to invade Ukraine?
Everybody who voted for Joe Biden.
No, not at all.
Because when you put a senile old man in office, they're going to take advantage of that, and they're going to go into a country they've always wanted to go into.
Are you a doctor, sir?
Yeah, I am.
Cool. What's your specialty?
You're a doctor. You're
Hold
an
on.
MD.
Hold on. What's your specialty?
Radiology.
Oh, really? What's an olecranon process?
I don't know why are you a radiologist too?
What's an olecranon process?
I'm here to debate
What's the difference?
about
What's the difference between an olecranon process and a chromium process? What is a process?
Are you a radiologist?
That's what I fucking do for the last 20 years. You know what? Since you're gonna be dishonest, you can't even be here, you dumb.
Yeah, the irony of him picking
That was perfect. He picked radiology.
He read her name and he didn't realize.
Fucking idiot. There's your accountability. Policy of lies. Learn to tell the truth. Yikes.
Also, hi, Joby. Joby's a friendly, by the way.
Okay, we're gonna get off in just a minute. If anybody else wants to get on the wheel, get on the wheel now. Now is your chance. $5 to get you on the wheel. We got 5, guys. We have 5 subs left until I can give away something from my store. 5 subs. If you send one to a friend, and a friend gets a friend, I'm not letting you back up here. No, fuck off. Joby, you're not loading, babe. I'm gonna disconnect you. Treyway, how's it going?
Yeah, that guy was a radiologist, I guess. I don't know.
He was not.
No, I just want to speak. I'm very upset about this whole situation with Trump's. I live in California, and we all know about them going to houses and taking innocent people away from their homes, with ICE and all that. And I just had one of my friends who I grew up with, who's he works out in the field. He's a hardworking older man. They took him away from his from the field working job and took him away. He's been in the country about 30 years now, and they just took him away, and he hasn't seen his dad in like a couple of weeks now. So it sickens me that they're doing this over here in California, and it just it's really upsetting to see people being taken away from their homes. I don't know what your guys' thoughts on that.
I mean, I'm fervently against the raids that are happening, and I'm very sorry that that's happened to your friend.
Me too. I'm very much against it. I don't think that it's right, and I don't think it should be happening. Kiki just finished it off. Everybody make sure that if you got one of the last 5 subs that you tell Kiki thank you. Thank you, Kiki. So we're going to give something away here in just a minute. I think it's bullshit. I don't think it should be happening the way that it's happening. I think that it's very interesting that they're targeting a specific group of people. And that shit pisses me off because a lot of the people they're targeting look like me.
Yeah,
and
and
we're
then
not
like
the problem.
I talk to these Trump supporters that say, oh, like, are you gonna go out there? And they're hardworking people. Are you gonna go out there and do what they do? Hell no, you won't.
Nope.
You won't go out there and do that.
Yeah, they
And
always say
I'll
that
say
people
to
won't.
myself, I wouldn't go out there. I wouldn't go out there because I mean I tried it for 2 days with my friends up in here in the central Cali. I tried doing it. It's hard. It's backbreaking. They do this from 5 in the morning till like 5 at night, and then during the summer, and it's like, are you guys gonna be doing that? No.
No, they won't. They won't.
And
Well,
so yeah,
thank you.
I just
Thank you for
it's
coming to
sickening.
share.
It's sickening.
Nope, I agree with you. It definitely is. I'm gonna drop you back down. We're gonna end the stream in just a minute here. We're gonna do a quick giveaway. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Have a good rest of your day. The Discord is now fixed. It is linked. So if you are a fellow fan of fuckery, which means you're subscribed at the standard level, there should be right at the bottom of the screen next to the chat bar a little badge. Click it. Go to benefits. Then you'll see Discord. Link your Discord. Jump on in there. Open a ticket. Let's get you hanging out with us. Sometimes shit over there is a little wild. We're gonna find out who's gonna get stuff. Oh shit. Joy is funny. It was making me laugh over there. Check Twitch. Okay. What am I checking? Check Cash App. I already checked Cash App. I put Joy on the wheel. Am I missing something? Am I missing something? Let me make sure I'm not missing something. Hold on. Before we do that. Thomas J and Joy. I got them both. And I said it. We good?
Wesley was being transphobic in the chat, so I invited them up.
Okay.
Kiki, glutton.
Yeah, but I can't stay on anymore. And we're going to go raid Alina. So I have to do this really quick. Alright, so I'm just going to do what I did on Jones's. I'm going to go back and forth all the way through. I'm not looking. I'm looking over here, which is delayed. And then I'm going to stop and pick somebody.
I swear if another man wins, I'm quitting.
It is not. It is Mermaid Ari. So everybody let Mermaid Ari know that she won something. I don't think her sub is active, but that's fine. I don't see her on the active subscribers. I don't know how I got that far down. Yeah, Ari's not an active subscriber. I can't do it. That's not fair. I have to do it again.
I added myself as an active subscriber today. Just saying.
Yeah, I don't think. I'll check. Let me check.
I sub for a year because I love you.
Like Kiki flexing on her big girl job. Some of us are poor Kiki.
Nope, she is an active subscriber, so Mermaid Ari wins. We will get in touch with Mermaid Ari, and as long as she still has an active sub, she wins. If not, we'll come back and do it again next time I go live, which should be Monday. Okay? Love you guys. Thank you for being here. Everybody, go raid Alina.
Love you, sis. Love you, sis.
If you're on Twitch or
Pleasure
YouTube.
meeting you, Top.
It was nice to meet you too, Hawk. Everybody can go ahead and drop down. Love you so much. If you're on Twitch or YouTube, please go over there and raid Alina over there. Not a real leftist is her username over there. Everybody over here, go over there. Give her a nice big no-raz raid. Love you so much. Happy birthday, Bibbidi. Hail, Bibbidi. Unfortunately, we didn't meet this goal, but we did pretty good. So, I love you guys. I'll see you later. Be good. And if you can't be good, be gay and do crimes.